poker game, and I called it Poker Man.
Developed by Juice Games.
Pokermon.
And by THQ.
Pokermon?
Do you think Nintendo would come after me?
100%.
But it's a Jamaican guy, and he's a Pokermon.
Welcome to the Hair of the Dog cast, where I just play bad games. I played through the entirety of Forsaken Ask Me Anything. We're here to talk about news, video game releases, what we've been playing, topic, talking points, and so much more. So much more. We have quite an episode for you guys, so thank you for tuning in. Thank you for joining us. My name is Stoy. Who are you two?
My name is Brad.
I don't know who you are.
Okay. Well, I'm Johnny Hollandaise.
Ooh, Johnny Hollandaise.
He's back.
Out of all... Okay, all right.
I'm starting to get the feeling you're back.
Yeah.
I think I am.
I think I am. No, apparently that is a nickname I gave myself probably in the more wild years. But
We have a new member in the
we
Discord.
have a new member in the Discord who's very active, and he put on Johnny Hollandaise, and
Tony Pepperoni.
Tony Pepperoni, and it reminds me of like when I look through like some of my old drawings from art school, and I go, you know what, I really wasn't that fucking bad all the time.
You've
like,
always
this is
been
pretty
good.
cool. But then when I heard Johnny Hollandaise, I'm like, that just like sparked a memory in me, and I was like, that feels good. So my name's actually Dylan, but you can call me Johnny Hollandaise.
All right, Johnny Hollandaise.
I think he's back.
Yeah, I think he is.
And he talks
Shout
like
out
this.
to Tony Pepperoni for creating
Mayor
the.
McCheese.
Shout out to Tony Pepperoni for creating the creamy thighs emoji in the Discord.
Oh, yeah.
That was
He reached out to me and said, just so you know, anyone can make emojis on your Discord. You might want to change that. I'm like, maybe, but can you make me a creamy thighs one?
Yeah.
it did just pop up out of nowhere, and it did shock me a bit. I was like, has this always been here?
Why would we restrict that?
If you get big enough and people just start making like swastika emojis,
Well, luckily that's not a problem for us.
well, it isn't a
was gonna
problem
say,
yet, but like
Yeah.
at some point it could become a problem.
Sure.
Yep.
I mean, full stop. No Nazis in the chat, please. No Nazis in the Discord.
Yeah,
I don't know if that needs to be said.
There's not even an alternate universe where that's acceptable for us.
Yeah. So sorry to burst your bubble there.
Let's talk about really exciting
Sorry,
good
Nazis.
things.
Yeah, exactly. We got so much good, wholesome, feel-good video game news that's out there right now, like EA going private. I think
This is horrible, horrible news.
this is really bad, and a lot of fans there's so much speculation on, like, going on Reddit and just hearing what people have to say about this, and hearing how people think their favorite franchises are just going to go
They are.
full Saudi.
Full doo-doo butt.
Yeah, is going to be interesting. So the largest buyout from a private equity could be happening, as EA has agreed to be acquired by an investor consortium of Saudi Arabia and Silver Lake and Affinity Partners, and the latter firm founded by Jared Kushner, the son-in-law to Trump, the bot that just hangs out behind him every so often.
So brought to you by Saudi Arabians.
Pretty much, they've been investing millions and billions of dollars in literally everything they could.
Yeah. And then fucking Kushner.
Yeah, he just showed up. EA owns, if you don't know, EA owns a ton of franchises like EA Sports FC, Battlefield, Apex Legends, The Sims, Madden, Need for Speed, Plants vs. Zombies, which is getting a new remake now, Dragon Age, Dead Space, Mass Effect, Medal of Honor, I mean, that's not around anymore, I guess, and currently Star Wars.
That's
Or a certain part of Star Wars.
well, they have the rights to Star Wars games
Yes.
right now, and that's you just made a list of games right there that I will no longer play. I will not support them. I will not support a country that was involved with some pretty horrible events.
That kills their journalists.
I won't support any of this. Those
Yep.
games are nothing that I will be a part of anymore, which is heartbreaking because I love Jedi Survivor and Fallen Order, whatever.
I'll
they were.
probably steal it.
Yeah. Even
This is a good time to pirate, boys.
and even then though, like
If purchasing is not what's the phrase? If buying isn't owning, then whatever. I don't know. I'm saying it wrong.
It's funny you talked about pirates.
Yeah.
What's next on the news?
Black Flag.
Fuck. The fuck?
The past couple years, there have been rumblings of a Black Flag remake.
It's an
A lot of
interesting
people,
one to do.
yeah, it really is, because I think this is like kind of like the cult classic of Assassin's Creed games.
I think it's everyone's kind of favorite.
Yeah.
I mean, some people will say that they like Ezio. If you go back, those games are a little rougher around the edges
are.
than you think.
Yeah. And
I know
Black
you're
Flag.
a Black Flag guy, Dylan.
I'm a huge Black Flag fan, and I
Try
would
saying that
argue
3 times fast.
I would argue it is still the best in the series. For what it did to innovate, and from going from 3, which while I really enjoyed it,
Me too.
was,
I enjoyed 3.
What's his name?
Connor.
Renegade Dawn.
Connor's is an English name, but
Anyone can say Connor. I like it when Dylan says
I don't need his slave name, man.
okay, all right, yeah, sorry.
But he wasn't a slave. But well, I liked that one. I thought that the Kenway trilogy was actually really, really interesting and unique.
Even the, what is it, Rogue? Where you
Rogue,
yeah, I liked all of them.
Well, that's not even part of the trilogy. That was a side thing.
You play as a Kenway though, right?
No,
No,
you play as an Irish bastard.
I never played Rogue.
He's in the game. You start out as an assassin and you turn coat to the Templars.
Okay, I get them conflated in my head.
Yeah. But Black Flag did something interesting at the time that a lot of us, I remember, I was like, ship battles.
Yeah.
I wasn't really convinced, but once you started playing it, Assassin's Creed 3 like brought it in there, and it was like a weird like
It was tacked
fit.
on.
It was tacked on, but it was like, this is kind of fun, you know? And Black Flag went full send on it.
It was hard for me to wrap my mind around it because to me, Assassin's Creed games were sneaking and assassin work.
Yeah.
And when they tried to like increase the scope to just be like a war between assassins and Templars on all fronts, it was hard for me to wrap my mind around. Looking back, of course, Black Flag, I'm like, holy shit, this has been great forever.
I mean, but when you're a pirate and an assassin, like it all kind of makes sense. It's like
Assassins you think of in the shadows, though, and he is in the sun.
Yeah.
but he's also a
songs.
rebellious assassin. It's about how he becomes the well-known assassin who gives birth to his son Hatham.
Hatham Kenway.
Hatham Kenway, yeah.
And Rakutamon?
Rahunakedon.
Rahunakedon.
Yeah.
Nice. The only other thing that the rumblings
like
are
that
around
so much.
is they are plans to remove all of the present day aspects of the game in the remake. Ubisoft forgot that there is a present day storyline that
Is that
I
still
think
so?
yes, but
I haven't
no.
played the last couple.
Neither have I.
Yeah, like so Valhalla had present day stuff that turned really on its head. But there's no linear kind of path with the modern storyline, like especially like the original trilogy, we got the Desmond storyline, and after 3, it just pretty much ended to say, okay, that's it. You know, Desmond's story's done. And then the modern day storyline after that and all the other games afterwards has been just so muddied, and it's like it doesn't make sense.
I didn't mind the Odyssey one where you're playing as you're exploring the modern day
Lila.
versions of those situations. I liked that enough.
That was cool.
But I know it's been muddy, like you said, and kind of confused.
Yes.
But they've also slowed down what was supposed to be like this world-ending plot about alien domination or world destruction.
Yeah,
and
like
now
the
it's just like,
solar
oh,
flare.
they're doing something. Trust us, they're doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
It's silly.
We don't even know what.
It's a good choice to get rid of
the
it.
size and scope of the world would remain the same, and more RPG elements and side content could be coming. And this game could be coming as early as next year.
As long as they do a good job with this, because it's not just a remaster. They're like,
Remaking it from the ground up.
and if they do a good job, this game will sell cuckoo bananas.
I might even buy it, and I haven't bought an Assassin's Creed game in a very, very long time.
Yeah.
I would buy this. I did not buy. What was the last one? No, I bought Mirage. I kind of liked Mirage for going kind of a little bit smaller scale.
And Shadows?
Shadows was the last one. Yeah, I
Oh
didn't
my
buy
God,
that
I
one.
completely forgot about
I
that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Not a great sign.
Japan, right?
Yeah, there's no black
Nobody
people
wants
in
to play
Japan.
a game about samurais in Japan right now.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Is he black?
Yeah, there's no black people in Japan. Come on, guys. Sonic Racing, Cross Worlds is a hit now. And
People like the game.
Have you been seeing what was it? The old school commercial that they put out that kind of likened themselves to Mario Kart and
I
how
don't watch
superior they are.
commercials.
We don't play stupid
it was on
open
YouTube.
road games.
Oh, you watch
Yeah,
it on YouTube.
Yeah.
It's very much like Genesis calling out Super Nintendo vibes.
It
Which
was.
I do
it was
like.
Yeah,
Sega
it was
does
very
what
much
Nintendo
like
don't.
Yep.
Sega Genesis, like blast processing. You know, we play faster games. You know, instead of like the old school bus playing crappy Mario Kart games or whatever. So yeah, full on comparison to that original commercial. But the game is going to be getting larger with racers from many other franchises, including Mega Man. That was the big trailer that I geeked on about in the Discord. And then we're also going to be getting Pac-Man, Minecraft, SpongeBob SquarePants,
Wow.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and Avatar. That's going to be interesting.
The Last Airbender.
Yep.
Oh,
Yes.
that one. Okay, all right.
Yeah,
I
not
forgot
James
there's two
Cameron.
avatars.
Yeah,
I
okay.
forgot there's two
I
avatars.
just had to.
Oh, thank you.
I'm
Jake
picturing
Sully is coming to Sonic Racing.
that. That's awesome.
Yeah. Thank you for correcting me. as well as Hatsune Miku, Joker, which everyone's favorite, and Ichiban.
Ichiban.
Also everyone's favorite.
Ichiban is my favorite.
Yes.
Honestly, this all reads as fine. I will eventually play this when there's a price drop, but there's really no reason for me to buy this at what, $70.
Are you saying there's too many good games right now?
Oh, we'll be talking about it.
Video
I have
games are too
problems right
expensive.
now.
Yeah.
It's not. It's a good problem to have. It's a first world problem, but it's also really weird.
Yeah. When the Mega Man, I think DLC is supposed to be coming out like in January or February or something like that. So I'll buy it then. You know, I mean, the Mega Man themed levels, you get to play as Rush, as a cart. Come on.
We'll see how it is. I'll play it eventually too. I'm not in a rush because there is
Sonic
no
All-Stars
shortage.
Racing. Have you played Sonic All-Stars Racing? Like, it was actually
good.
more fun than it should have been.
Yeah,
Like,
it was really nice.
You,
It's
you
a
thought
nice
it was
kart
just
racer.
you thought it was just another Mario Kart clone.
You know what it reminds me of? There was a game for the PlayStation 3 called Mod Nation Racers.
Hell yeah.
That game rocked my fucking socks.
The track creator
Yes.
was so intuitive.
so
God,
good.
it was so much fun.
Yeah. That was
Sony,
my
bring
racer
back
of
Mod
choice.
Nation Racers. Come on, guys. You can do it.
I could have been fooled, but like that game got like high critical praise
Yeah.
for its like customization, and then like it just disappeared. Did it not sell well enough?
I mean, it came out for the Vita too as well,
Yeah.
you know?
Oh shit.
Which the Vita had more, it's got that touchscreen, so there was more like track creation tools at your disposal.
What was that other one, that the franchise that they tried to start, like Pacific Rift or whatever?
Oh, MotorStorm?
MotorStorm.
Yeah, yeah.
Sorry, that one I liked that series.
Yeah, they did those games and then they went to do Drive Club, which was like their
Oh.
kind of like sim racing style game.
I prefer the other one.
I prefer, MotorStorm too as well. But
Yeah.
so there is a lot of games that came out recently, and one big DLC, which was Indiana Jones and the Great Circle.
Yeah.
The DLC Order of the Giants. Did anybody play this?
Not yet. No. Eventually it will be on sale for $7 and I'll pick it up.
I bought the collector's edition.
I'll have to buy the game though because I'm not going to have Game Pass when I'm ready to play it.
Yeah, you're gonna have
Yeah.
to buy the game like a chump.
I'll borrow it from you.
You could probably get the complete edition in a year for $10.
Will probably be worth it too.
I have an extra code I can give you.
Yes, I want it, please.
All right, cool. All right.
Yes.
I played this. It was actually a pretty beefy DLC. I would say it clocks in about 2-3 hours.
Okay.
And really a lot of within those 2-3 hours, really good puzzles. Like really good, interesting puzzles.
That's cool.
That actually stumped me. Like there was like one particular puzzle that had me like throwing swords into like circle things and moving things in a certain way, and then like trying to get more swords to move things and trying to decipher poems. It's really kind of like an interesting puzzle mechanic. And then it's got like one really wild boss ending at the end. That is
Cool.
yeah, but
I dig it.
it's kind of interesting the way they do it because you have to go back to the Vatican
Yep.
to like actually fire it up.
There was always a locked off spot on the map where I'm like, oh, that's the DLC.
Yeah.
Yep, for sure. So you got to go back to the Vatican. You got to talk to this guy, and he gives you the quest, and then you go adventuring. Here we go at the movies and TV shows. Death Stranding Mosquito. That trailer looked really good. That art style.
I was a big fan, but I was curious because Dylan will say whether or not the art style is actually good for that.
Dylan is the expert, so
Yes,
he's going to tell us.
There's Bluey,
Yeah.
anime.
Yeah.
He likes anime.
Okay.
There's a little too much of the mesh. I don't like when they try to hybridize animation.
Okay.
I don't like when they try to make something that's clearly 3D models look like drawings.
Oh, okay.
And that's what they're using. I consider it a shortcut, and I consider it not good.
Because I know they're using hand-drawn animation, but then they put it into a computer to animate it.
Which
It starts hand-drawn.
yeah, but there's only so much you can do with that. Eventually, they're going to polygonize these models.
Eventually, hand-drawn animation will go the way of the dodo.
I was going to say.
Well, that sucks.
You're right. It does suck, but
Well, let's say.
unfortunately,
Most hand-drawn animation is done on a tablet nowadays. It's not like people are doing it old school, like on a piece of paper.
Oh, sure, but there's
yeah.
a difference between like choosing frames and then moving something to create frames.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
I think it's kind of it
you
makes
think-
everything it makes everything look very stiff, a little unrealistic. Everything is moving too fluidly. That's not how the eye actually moves. I can deal with that in video games because I know what the video game is and I know what it is as a medium, but when I can see so many flaws in that type of animation.
Yeah.
I can see the jagged edges where if you see a jagged edge that someone drew It's like that's like a mistake. Like, but that's like a human mistake.
Cut to Hayao Miyazaki smoking a cigarette, saying you're insulting humanity with this animation.
Pretty much.
Yeah, if I was an animator, I'd be incredibly worried right now with AI.
Yeah.
That all being said, I thought the trailer looked great. The action looked awesome.
That part I'm cool with.
Yeah.
I'll watch it. I have no choice.
Titled Mosquito. I don't know. It's Death Stranding, so I think at least the story and the ideas will be cool.
And it's a standalone story within the universe. So
Yep.
It sounds like he's fighting another. What do they call those guys?
I'd rather you have to make it up, Stoy.
Okay, I was
they
going to
call
say a
those guys?
proctor, like a postal man.
A proctor.
He's a postal man.
Yep, he's a proctor.
A Death Strander.
Yes.
He's fighting another Death Strander.
Yes.
You know what?
Sam
It's-
Proctor Bridges.
It is another word for like deliver. Yeah.
Damn it. Okay, as he's fighting another porter.
Sam Proctor Stairway.
Anyway, the movie will be made with hand-drawn lines that are then digitally used to assemble the animations like we talked about. So I imagine it's in the computer. They do like a skeleton, and then like you said, they move the skeleton in a certain...
It has the risk of becoming sloppy looking. It can when the iframes move, like it's really hard to explain. When you do in between frames, that's where all the magic happens. But the keyframes are the ones that set it up. When you do this, you're not actually making keyframes. The whole thing is just fluid. So you have less squash and stretch. Have you guys ever heard of that term?
Nope.
Where all movement in animation is highly exaggerated so that when it moves, it actually looks like the action is occurring rather than being stiff and clunky. Because if you're throwing a punch, and then Bugs Bunny, like you see Bugs Bunny get hit, the actual drawing of that looks way crazier than what you're seeing in motion because they have to make sure, it looks a certain way.
Okay.
And so you lose a lot of that when you digitize it.
Okay.
And there have been tons of anime coming out that, use that style. And every time I see it, I kind of have a bit of a grimace and I go, eh. I go, eh.
A little Seamus O'Grimacy.
Okay.
I want you to know that recently at work, we were discussing McDonald's mascots, and I really wowed a lot of people with the knowledge that I had.
Hey,
The lore of McDonald's.
knowing me's got its benefits.
I said Mac tonight, and everyone's like, what the fuck's that? And then I showed the picture, and they're like, oh, yeah.
I remember him.
The big moon guy.
He visits me in my dreams.
He lives in my house.
Yeah, you remember down the road that McDonald's used to be a Solid Gold? Maxonite was there?
I don't know.
You don't remember?
Down the road here?
Yeah, down Highway 100, like toward Greenfield.
You think I ever spent time around here when I lived in Bayview?
I suppose not. Okay.
I didn't spend time in Walker's Point when I lived in Bayview.
I suppose not. Okay. It was a Solid Gold. It was a fun little place. A lot of car shows there in high school and everything. So
I thought Solid Gold was a strip club.
Sounds expensive.
Texas Gold. Is that the place
Texas
you're thinking
Jays.
of? Oh, no, it is Texas Jays. You're right.
There was a Solid Gold Gentlemen's Club.
What
Yes.
other movies are coming?
Okay.
Mario Brothers Galaxy. We finally got word of what the new Mario Brothers movie is going. Nintendo likes money, as we know. The Mario Brothers movie is getting a sequel, and it's Super Mario Galaxy, scheduled to release April 3rd of next year.
I can't believe it's next year, April already.
Yeah, like April seems pretty soon,
It came out 2022.
But the fact that they just announced it, usually you know about a movie way
I thought it was later,
sooner.
I thought it was more recent than that. But yeah, we know Rosalina's going to be in there. Do we have a voice actress for that or no?
Tom Holland.
Tom Holland.
Nice.
Okay, all right. Tom Holland. He can do anything.
Gee, Mario.
It's me, Rosalina.
Yeah. I don't know. I think Tom Hardy would be better. The other Tom.
Yeah.
So, oi, Mario.
Why don't you come and see the galaxies
Save the
with me?
universe.
It's me, Eddie Brock. Oh, I mean, Rosalina.
Yeah, Mario, I think I'm Rosalina.
I think I'm back.
I think I'm back.
Tomb Raider show is in development. Amazon is developing a Tomb Raider series for their streaming service, and they have found their Lara Croft, who is Sophie Turner from Game of Thrones fame, and will be playing the titular role. Fellas, you are Game of Thrones fans.
I like the subtle pun you did there.
Okay, all right. You wrote this. This is your script.
You said tit pretty hard.
Well, you could have put anything else in here.
I could have put it in
You
italics.
set me up.
I could have put it in italics, but you said tit with a
I
little
totally
emphasis
understood.
there.
I
Why you
respect
put
her
that
as
in
an actress. I don't look there.
Yeah,
I'm talking about the character.
the character
Yes.
playing her titular role.
Sophie Turner as a choice is interesting. She has not been proved to be bankable at all outside of Game of Thrones. Her Dark Phoenix X-Men movies did not go well. That being said, I think she's a fine actress. I don't think she has been given something to succeed yet. Like Emilia Clarke, Kit Harington, all the Game of Thrones people have pretty much fallen flat.
I don't think they have
Game
to
of
ever
Thrones.
work again if they don't want to.
Yeah.
Remember the Eternals when all of a sudden Robb Stark and Jon Snow were hanging out?
Oh, well, actually, in the Eternals, Jon Snow only appears as like what? Like
The boyfriend.
He's in the scene though, and they mention the character named Cersei. And I'm like, this is weird.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He
and
tries to
also,
open up that sword at the end, and Blade pops in
for some reason.
for some reason, and then Disney forgot Blade existed.
When I
So-
when I see that Amazon is making a TV series, my first thought is, oh no, that sounds bad.
Yes.
Gen V's season has been good so far. I'm liking it, and The Boys is great. Amazon though is not somewhere I go for high quality programming most of the time.
No, a lot of what they're doing now is they're trying to sweep up licensing deals from anime companies. They want to be like the next big like anime go-to place, but they're failing pretty hard because you got places like Funimation getting rights before that. So
Well, Netflix is getting really good animations. Obviously, got the Castlevania series, got Devil May Cry. I've been hearing good things about that.
Devil May Cry is pretty good. I
Yeah.
liked it.
Okay.
They do have Fallout, and I don't know.
Fallout was good.
Fallout is still going to
Yeah.
be good, hopefully.
It's
Yeah.
I would argue Fallout is one of the best video game adaptations we've seen.
Fully agree, 100%.
Yeah.
My wife even liked it.
and somehow
My wife did too, and
Yeah.
I would not have expected her to.
Same.
It's
I would
weird
not
how
have
it hits,
expected it either.
it hits the tone of being based on a video game, but not feeling like
It feels
cheap
like
or
the
lame.
game.
Yeah,
it
it
feels
does.
exactly like the humor of the
When
game.
they run into that like water creature monster thing,
Yeah.
I'm like, this is such a video game moment, but it's working in the show. It's
Yeah.
weird for them to toe the line.
Yeah. And make it kind of like understandable for people that haven't played the video game, because then you got us that it's like, I get that reference. Production is beginning in January with Jonathan Van Tolken of Shogun fame serving as director. So that could be.
I love
kinda
Shogun.
cool.
That was a great
Shogun's
show.
very good, yeah.
A side note about Sophie Turner, I saw a reel of her and she looks jacked.
Oh yeah.
She's got a 12-pack.
How them thighs though? You know what I'm
She
talking
was
about,
she was
Story.
she was in a pool, so I did not see them thighs.
Okay.
but I saw that 12-pack that she's got. So I'm like,
Oh.
okay, she looks like she could play the part. She for old school Tomb Raider fans, she does not have the assets that the old Tomb Raider Lara Croft styling had. But
know what you're talking
I think
about.
I think we're past that.
Hey everybody, Chad Xbox here. I want you to know that I apologize for Xbox. I am going to be hanging up the Chad mantle, I think. I'm just going to be Brad from now on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chad Xbox here. Shit's weak. Shit's bad.
It's not good.
Let's start with Game Pass. We're just going to talk about what was released, okay? We're going to get to it. Guys,
I'm listening, babe.
I'm here. I'm here for you.
I'm trying to focus.
Continue
I'm
on,
here for you.
honey.
All right, added in September, I Am Your Beast. Now, some indie game called Silk Song.
Ew.
Paw Patrol World. Now we're talking.
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
here we go, boys.
No
Road-
Bluey, but it'll work.
Roadcraft, Deep Rock Galactic Survivor, Frostpunk 2, Wobbly Life, Hades 1, Sworn, Peppa Pig, World Adventures. Now, Peppa Pig,
Yeah.
she's cool. Visions of Mana, and Lara Croft and the Guardian of Light.
Wow.
That's a
That's,
game to put on there just for shits.
I've never played a single Tomb Raider game. I'm gonna
That's
be
an
honest.
isometric like twin stick, right?
Yeah, and that game came out in the 360 days.
Yeah, it did.
So this game is old.
Pretty
Com-
soon after that reboot.
Yeah.
Coming soon, though, we're getting SOPA, Tale of the Stolen Potato.
Tell us more.
Fuck.
So
This-
keep your
this
Game
sounds
Pass
interesting.
subscriptions. It's worth it.
Okay.
It's worth it. It's
all right.
totally worth
I'm going to
Totally
be
worth
honest,
it.
that game does sound cool.
Yeah.
Oh.
New price increases. Some of you might have heard about this. Everyone's happy and think it's a good idea. Consoles, September 19th, Xbox announced a price increase for all iterations of their consoles. The one that I noted was the Series X will raise by $50, but all of the iterations have received price hikes. There's not a single version of the Xbox S or X or digital disc, any of those. All of them have price hikes.
Even
This
the
is-
2 terabyte one, that's going to be $800.
Now, this is not Microsoft's like
I know.
predatoriness. This is 100% on tariffs and the Donald Trump
know.
administration.
Yeah.
Yep.
All that being said,
Because everybody's doing it.
it sucks.
It's pretty awful.
And I'm glad I already have, like, consoles don't go up in price. This is like never
This is
really
so
happened.
rare.
Especially this is 4 or 5 year old hardware now at this point.
It's 5 years old now.
Yeah.
And it's bad times. Now, something else that sucks is Game Pass.
Yep.
Game Pass Ultimate is officially too rich for my blood. They're raising the price from $20 a month to $30 a month. Game Pass Ultimate, you can still get those $20 cards. GameStop has said they're going to have those cards for a long time. If you want to get the $20 a month, you can load up on them if that's your thing. This has just made me think, I don't
imagine
play
these are
Game
going to be
Pass.
sold out.
Also, why would I want to support it anyway? In whatever form.
I don't play Game Pass anymore. I was playing it
haven't
for a
touched
while, but I have so many games I've bought.
I know.
And I have a baby on the way that I know that my game time is going to go down there too. And I'd rather if I play a game a month, I'd rather just spend the 20, $30 and buy it.
And then you can just play it on.
I
Yeah,
can
but video
support the
games are
creators.
$70 now.
Well, the worst part about Game
Bro, you
Pass.
want
Not
to play
the ones
Call of
I'm
Duty?
playing.
Yeah.
Well, the worst part about Game Pass is that the shit disappears eventually.
Yeah.
It's not as if you can be like, I'll get to this in a couple months. You have to actually go out of your way to do it because of licensing deals and all that horse shit. So it's like, I don't know. I actually started the process a long time ago. If I thought the game looked really interesting and I felt like I should support it, I had read enough reviews, I would just purchase it.
Yeah.
Because I'd rather own it, even if owning something digitally is like owning a cloud. But like, you know what I mean? I'd rather have my user agreement be tied to me and not the service as like an intermediary.
There's nothing more disheartening when I am wanting to play my Switch or on the go, and it's like I'll go to the digital library. Like, we need to check if you have permission to be online. I'm like, do I need to be online? You guys, you're online with it all the time, just in the background. You should know I have it for another month or so. And the rare times the internet drops out, and they're like, we can't prove you have Game Pass to play this game anymore.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's really frustrating. And at least when you own things digitally, it knows you own them, and you can play them. Like, that's why Silksong, I will give you $20. I'm going to buy it on all 3 consoles probably. Silksong, take my money.
Of course.
You're fine. Hades 2, take my money.
You can have it.
Even if it's on the Game Pass, I'm going to buy it.
I already bought it twice.
I'm definitely getting it on Switch too.
Get it on Switch too. It's actually it's a really solid, especially when your wife is just walking around and she goes in front of the TV and you're like, God damn it, why? No.
And it's harder to see now because the belly is starting to get full of baby.
Well, not mine, but yours. Yeah.
Mine is not either.
And remember those great discounts you got as a Game Pass holder? I never used them, but you used to get discounts on a lot of games.
I used them, but it was few and far between. PlayStation really is my go-to for like high-powered fidelity.
Or Switch 2 for handheld portability.
Exactly.
Yep.
I will play most indie games on the Switch if they're available, and anything high fidelity, I will always go to the PS5 before I even touch the Xbox now.
You will no longer be getting 10% discount for games, like for many games on the Game Pass subscription.
Okay.
Instead, you get points when you purchase those
Rewards
games
points, yeah.
to use towards more games. You
Yeah,
don't get
and
a
I think
discount,
certain
though.
achievements and everything, so you mass enough points and then you can use those points to get credits and then buy your DLC as well.
In an attempt to offset this horrible, despicable business decision, the service will now get 75
No,
plus.
no, not horrible, despicable. You heard what they said. They said we listened to your feedback.
Oh, they did say that. Okay, never mind. I take it back.
They didn't specifically say who.
I love it when
Which
places-
feedback?
I love it when places
Shareholders.
do that.
Shareholder feedback,
Shareholders.
probably. Yeah,
Thoughts
we
and
listened to
prayers.
shareholder feedback, and they said raise the price.
The service will now get 75 plus day one titles per year, which is up 50% from where we are now. Whatever.
And all those Ubisoft classics, every Assassin's Creed game you can now play on Game Pass, brother.
Which you've already bought all of them for $3-4 when they were on sale.
Rainbow Six Siege, also too, a 10-year-old game. Yeah, brother.
A recent report from Bloomberg said that Black Ops 6 lost over $300 million from being released onto Game Pass. In fact, the PlayStation release of the game accounts for 82% of purchases in its first month.
So Microsoft is still getting that money from PlayStation anyway.
They are, but it's lost $300 million that they could have made from sales. Now, they're trying to sell Game Pass subscriptions, and that's what they're doing. Right now, it's like Xbox, the original one. They know they were going to take massive losses because they want to buy a spot on the playing field. So when all gaming invariably moves to a subscription service, which they think is going to happen, they want to have a reputation and people knowing like Game Pass is where you can get your subscriptions. That's what they're getting ready for, in my opinion.
That's why I'm curious, and I hate the fact that Microsoft is always like shady with like how developers make money off of the Game Pass subscription, or even like how many downloads. I'm just be curious to find out like how many downloads Black Ops 6 gets,
Right.
you know, from just Game Pass only subscriptions.
I don't think they want to show you that.
I don't think they want to show you that because the number's probably really low.
It would show how much money they're losing.
Yeah, exactly, and you know that's probably why they don't want to show any of that. You know?
Their big brag, their big thing that they still think that it is viable is that they're giving you the world. They're trying to give you the Netflix of video games. The biggest problem is it's not the same thing as watching a TV show. Video games are much more involved creatures. You can binge a video game, but it's still going to be longer than most TV shows.
Yep.
And how many can you get through every month? That's the bigger question. Would you be better off just buying a game once every 2 months and then that's your game? Or because it's essentially the price equivalent.
Go back to the demo model. Let me just have a demo of a game and I can see if
Honestly.
I like it. But the thing is,
Well,
they're not making money on
PC.
those.
You have to go to the PC for that.
Well, PlayStation does a pretty good job of getting demos out.
Yeah.
I will say
It's not like it used to be.
No, it's not.
It definitely isn't. Well, back in the day, you used to buy a magazine and you would get the demo disc.
So cool.
Okay,
Yeah,
Grandpa.
Those are the days.
That's
Just
it.
telling you things were different in my day.
Let's get you to bed, Grandpa.
Where am I? Where am I? Who are you?
The Sega was on the internet one time.
Yeah, Sega had a TV station.
Should we contact and get a silver alert out? Does Stoy's wife know he's
We
here?
just got to make sure we know what his truck model is for when he leaves. We need to put out an alert. Old man talking
Kids
about
don't
Sega
know how
TV.
good you have it.
Cloud gaming for Xbox is being extended to all versions of Game Pass, but it seems Microsoft is set to announce a free version of xCloud. Certain games will be available for the free version, and it will be available with advertisements. You will get 2 minutes of pre-roll ads before you're allowed to play your cloud game for an hour. You're allowed 5 one-hour sessions a month.
This isn't the most terrible idea.
Yes, it is.
However,
Yes, it
I don't
is.
think anyone's going to use it. It's not the most.
It's bad.
It's. I don't know.
No, it's bad, dude.
I don't know. Out of all
sorry.
the bad things that they've done recently, this isn't.
They're going to start advertising on fridges now.
I know,
Can
but
we
this,
all
but
just
this is a free service. This is a free service.
It's not a
like-
free service because you're paying for internet and you own the system.
You're giving
Yeah,
them
yeah.
2 minutes of your time.
Yeah, I know. It's just you're not paying money for this, and I would say like it's if you don't pay money for anything. I mean, this is just like any free game that you download on your phone. You got to listen. You got to watch 2 minutes of ads, and you go play your game.
Yeah,
but you don't have a 1 hour limit, 5 sessions a month. of
I
course.
disagree with that too.
I don't
but,
know.
You know, I don't think we
I
should.
mean, devil's advocate here, but
No, I'm with you.
Okay,
And it's,
I get it. But
It's
Yeah.
just Xbox being Xbox.
Yeah.
The Rogue Xbox Ally is coming soon, and it's selling out like crazy. Base version of the handheld will be $600. The Ally X will be $1,000. Early impressions are impressive. October 16th. Somebody did receive this early on accident, and he posted a review. Apparently, he's somebody who knows enough to like talk about its specs, and he says the frame rate's good, everything's great. The only downside is the screen's a little smaller than a lot of the other handhelds. But
the Rogue Ally X screen is much smaller than the Switch 2 screen,
Yeah.
which is kind of wild to me. I actually put them side by side, and I'm like, oh yeah, Switch 2 screen's a lot bigger, but
this will definitely be nothing I ever buy.
no.
no,
Some people will buy it.
I have a Rogue Ally X already. What do you need this for?
Can we talk about good Xbox things?
OD?
We can try.
OD.
OD. Oh dear.
OD is coming, and oh dear, does it look great. A trailer titled Knock was revealed at the Tokyo Game Show.
I did
Looking
not
amazing.
watch this.
Oh man.
I did not watch this because I don't want to know anything about it.
The actual gameplay of the game is largely unknown. Kojima says it will be a game unlike anything you've played before.
It'll probably be like a lot of games we've played, but it'll be really unique.
The trailer features
Yeah, exactly. I was gonna say I've heard this story hundreds of times from other developers.
Yeah, I know.
the trailer features Sophie Lillis. You would know her from the It movies and
Yeah.
a few other things.
She's great, yeah.
Yep. I won't. It doesn't really spoil anything. She's in a room and she's lighting candles, and there's something knocking on the door.
Okay.
Really hard, and then something is behind her, and there's just a large set of hands cradling her face.
Is this an FMV game?
This looks like gameplay-ish, a lot of it,
Okay.
but we don't know.
Okay.
It looked like gameplay-ish. There was kind of like that first-person movement, I think, when the trailer started.
Yeah, to me,
So-
I felt gameplay vibes, but Carly and I watched this for a while, and it took her a while before she's like, "Oh, it's a video game." I'm like, because it looks like a movie.
It looks good, yeah.
Because Kojima is Kojima. He also said in an interview he wants to be the first person to scan a real-life ghost and get it into a game. He said he's going to be traveling the world and scanning haunted locations in an attempt to do
That
it.
fucking rocks.
You're going to
He
be scanning a
said
lot of haunted locations.
He got the sounds of something laughing in the studio when it's in the trailer, and he's like, I don't know if it's anything, but it's spooky, and we recorded it. We don't know where it came from. I'm like, that works.
For those of us out there that
It's
missed
just
PT,
someone laughing at the name Die Hardman.
It's not Die
It's like,
Hard,
really?
man.
And he goes, oh, ghost.
And Conan O'Brien will be playing the ghost.
Oh, perfect.
You'll
And
be wearing a bunny hat.
I mean, he's kind of ghoulish.
at the Xbox Tokyo Game Showcase, Forza Horizon 6 is going to Japan in 2026.
Fair. Okay. That's fun.
That's cool.
I like the
actually-
Forza game.
Yeah.
I like Horizon. I don't really like the regular Forza. So
I'm more of a motorsport fan than Horizon, but I'm excited for Japan.
And Flight Simulator got a massive update for Japan. The update added 23 new photogrammetry areas. This includes many major cities, Osaka Castle, and many more. So I think that means they'd take a huge scan of the whole city, and then it's in the game. I should honestly be playing the fuck out of this game.
you remember when Tom showed us and we could actually figure out where we lived on the map?
I flew to my house in South Dakota where I grew up.
Yeah.
And it's wild. And then
Yeah.
I crashed the plane because I didn't know what I was doing.
Oh no!
And then I blew up my family.
Blew up my own house.
But it's super impressive. It's super cool, and I can honestly see myself getting really into this game,
Yeah.
like the way you did with the Gran Turismo.
So my big problem is if I got that and I started playing that, and because I have access to it, well, no, I don't. I don't have Game Pass anymore. If I started doing that, I would be getting flight sticks. It's just not. It's not gonna. I don't want to do it on a controller. I
If,
can do that with racing games, but I can't really do that with a flight stick.
If Flight Simulator for the PS5, it's not out there yet, I don't think. But if they did it with the VR2, that could be cool.
Oh, that would be astonishing.
Oh my God.
That would be an
That would
instant
be-
buy.
That would be massive.
Yeah, and that's all we have for Xbox. What's up with an Infrendo?
Oh boy. Well, we're less controversial for the first time.
I don't know. I can't wait till we get to this game keycard debate.
Oh, come on. Relax. So we got some new games on the Game Boy Advance app, Mr. Driller 2 and Klonoa, Empire of Dreams. Very good game, actually, Klonoa, Empire of Dreams. I'd be excited to try out Mr. Driller 2 because the first one isn't bad. Have you played it, Soy?
No, I've never played Mr. Driller. Klonoa is an interesting game. It utilizes platforming in weird ways with like balloons and like jumping off platforms things. It's kind of an interesting. There's been a lot of Klonoa remasters.
Have
recently.
you played like the Door to Phantom Isle?
I have not played that one. Yeah, I played
one's worth
Empire of
doing.
Dreams.
I like
So,
the Game Boy Advance aesthetic too. It looks great on the Switch.
It really
Oh
does.
yeah, good animations in that game too.
Mm-hmm.
We also had a Nintendo Direct, which featured the Virtual Boy.
At this point, it's almost virtual grandpa.
Yeah, really.
It's kind of funny. It's back, everyone. It's back.
Yes.
Finally, all
Finally,
of our
we've been
prayers
waiting
are
all
answered.
this long.
I saw a lot of discourse on the internet, people being like, "What was this? Wait, I have never heard of this one." Like young people, and I'm like, "Oh yeah, you weren't 6 years old when this came out."
Yeah, you probably actually couldn't even play it because you were too young.
Yeah, exactly.
Tune into Retro XP episode where I actually talk all about the Virtual Boy's life, the whole year and a half it had.
Definitely do that.
Yes.
So they made a peripheral device. And it's going to work very much like the Virtual Boy did, probably obviously with better fidelity because you've got the switch screen. But if you didn't know, the Virtual Boy only made 22 games. We're only getting fucking 14 of them.
Honestly, that's amazing. Getting 60% of the library immediately. I wish that worked with the Game Boy Advance or 64.
I think 22 games were released worldwide, and I think America only got 14 or 16
Is that
of them.
correct?
Yes.
don't-
Yeah.
Is that okay?
Yeah. So, yeah, because there was like some Japanese-only Virtual Boy games.
But 14 games is, I don't know, 60% of a video game console's library. Unfortunately, it's the Virtual Boy.
Yeah.
I mean, like the accessory itself, it's going to be $100. I'm gonna buy it because
You're not going to buy the cardboard cutout thing? The Labo version?
I'm not gonna buy the Labo.
You're not going to buy.
No, unfortunately, I got the Labo piano once.
Labo
it was actually
exists.
not too bad.
But you played it twice, and now it's collecting dust.
It's basically trash. If you let it sit around for a while, it will absorb the moisture in the air around it. Like, say if it's like a particularly like muggy,
It's cardboard material.
well, if you have
I
the
guess.
AC on too and it's hot outside, you get a lot of moisture in your like apartment.
Yeah.
And eventually it just starts to look drabby.
So you're saying the $25 cardboard version would be useless?
It would be useless for me.
It'd be good for 10 minutes.
It would be fine for 10 minutes. I am going to get this accessory because I just think it's a really cool piece of gaming history and that I would never actually play the actual thing of. So if you're giving me something that's not going to like destroy my eyeballs like the first one did, I played that game way too young. I know I did. I
Yeah.
still have perfect vision, but
Lucky you.
I mean, I'm not dorks like you guys.
and you got great eyes, too.
I was going to say,
Beautiful.
like 15 minutes was the top of. Did you play it at the Extra Life that I had? Did you?
The Virtual Boy? Not
Yeah,
at the
stick your
Extra
face
Life.
in
I
it?
played it at MGC.
Okay, all right, cool. Yeah,
And-
because we had it. My friend brought it to the Extra Life that we had, and man, it. For those that don't know, going into that and then coming out of it, maybe 20 minutes later, there's this weird transition period of you like changing universes. It's a wild experience that you have to play the original Virtual Boy.
one
to
of your
understand.
eyes feels off.
Yes.
Like one of your
Yeah.
eyes feels like it can't focus correctly. Yeah. It's
Yeah.
really strange. It's almost disorienting and you kind of feel
It is
dizzy.
disoriented.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like it's just not. And this was the early times of virtual reality where it's like no, scientists didn't know how to make it.
These scientists.
And didn't know, there were actual
Scientists.
scientific research
Yeah.
on the Virtual Boy at the time that they were like, scientists were like, oh no, no one should play this.
They're
no one
balancing
should play this.
pipettes.
Yeah.
Cut to me gooning out in Gran Turismo 7.
There's a guy like coding
Just
on a
like,
computer
go.
for. No.
You're
Push.
playing Gran Turismo 7 in VR, and they're like, here comes the Virtual Boy. Are you excited?
And I'm just like, yeah, I am. I kind of am. I never beat. That's the one Wario Land I've never beaten because I never had access.
That is
to
the
it.
best game.
For $100, Dylan, you can.
Yeah.
I would bend over backwards for my boy Wario. Now those are the thick cottage cheese thighs that I'm looking for.
Yes, not
Curdly,
He doesn't want those
large
creamies. He wants
curd.
the cottage
Curdly
Yeah.
large curd
cottage cheese thighs. That's hard to say too.
I need
Yes.
that. I need that chunk.
Yeah.
We also got look at Metroid Prime 4, which has got a motorcycle.
Got a motorcycle in it.
Oh, yeah.
I have never pre-ordered an amiibo before, but this is the first time in my life I did.
Sick looking amiibo.
It really is good. It really is good.
It's beautiful.
$40.
I love $40 toys that I don't do anything with.
I like looking at my toys, Brad. I mean, do you sit around and play with your toys?
I got my Turbo Man on a little chair right there.
Do you look
but
at
you
your
don't play
Turbo
with
Man
them.
and just think,
I
man,
do
I'm
when my
glad I have it.
nephews were here. I played with Turbo
Okay.
Man and my Tiger Zord.
Well, the Tiger Zord's cool.
Yeah.
It is cool.
Yeah. So it has a release date. It's going to be released on December 4th, 2025. This year is getting way too sacked.
I'm
I'm getting
am
a little pissed off.
I'm disappointed this is a Switch 1 release too. I have a feeling it's going to be so hamstrung.
It's, you know what? I bet they're going to up-res it real nice for the Switch 2.
Still,
I'm assuming that's why it's been taking so long in development.
They're going to have to really dumb it down because have you played like kind of a AAA title on the Switch? I played Black Flag on the Switch once and I'm like, ooh, boy.
I also forget though that Breath of the Wild is a Wii U game. So.
Yes.
Yeah.
I played Doom on the Switch. That was
First party, I always trust that it's at least going to look good.
It'll play.
yeah,
It'll play. It'll play just fine. And I mean, even look at the Metroid Prime remaster. If the game even looks half as good as that, I mean, come on, that game's still
that's
like
a GameCube game.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
but I mean the
Looks amazing.
the remake or the remaster,
Remaster, yeah.
Yeah, I mean they really buffed it up. They made it look really pretty. They made it look like your memory of it in 2003, 2002,
2000, yeah, somewhere around there.
2002.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm actually really excited for this one. I kind of like the open world aspect where there's like zones you can go to. Kind of give yourself like a Hyrule field in Ocarina.
My first time seeing this trailer, I did not like it, and I was like, I don't need open world, I don't need motorcycle. I watched it again today, and the combat and like the exploring with like motorcycle combat does look pretty cool.
Yeah.
I should just inherently trust Nintendo's decisions.
Nintendo's just going to turn everything into Breath of the Wild, pretty much.
Yes, the motorcycle is the Viola,
Yeah.
and this will be a good game.
It's going to be good, even if not great.
I'm excited to see your
because
top 10 at the end of this year, Dylan.
It sucks ass already.
gonna be bad.
My wife keeps asking me, so what do you think like about this one? Is this in your top 10? I'm like, I don't know what numbers are anymore. I don't really know what the fuck to tell you.
I'm at a top 250. Leave me alone.
It's crazy because my top 10 isn't really difficult year to year. Usually I find one big thing to latch on to, and I kind of stick with it. I mean, Metaphor was last year.
Last year, yeah.
Refantasio, that was my top scoring game just because it was everything that I love about video games kind of pumped into one thing. But now it's just like, which one do you like better, Dylan? Do you like Hades 2 or do you like Silksong better? And I'm like, you can't do that to me.
Well, and it's hard. It's like trying to compare Mario Kart World to Expedition 33. I'm like, they're not related.
They're not even the same thing.
Yeah.
No, it'd be easy to do like your
Genre
favorite
of a genre,
or
but even
favorite
then, that gets
console
hard.
that would narrow it down a little bit, or like favorite multi, whatever.
I'm not so sure. We also got a trailer for the Super Mario Bros. Wonder upgrade. They're getting a Switch 2 edition. It'll be coming out next spring with the title Super Mario Brothers Wonder Nintendo Switch 2 edition.
I hate
plus
Nintendo's
meet up
naming-
in Bella Bell Park.
Yeah. I hate
Why?
Nintendo's naming schemes so much.
New Super Mario Brothers 2 plus
Nintendo
Bowser's
Switch.
Fury Switch 2 edition
It's
plus meet up in Bella Bell Park.
Did you guys see the comparison of the cover art between Metroid Prime 4 on the Switch and the Switch 2? Like, it almost makes me want to buy the Switch 1 just for the cover art because the Switch 2 is so bastardized of just like, Switch 2 edition and like all the disclaimers that they always pop up on the front of the game now.
a cover to a game rarely belies its truth.
Yeah.
My desire to physically own a Switch 2 game is strong, and I still haven't done it.
The only one I own is Bonanza.
Same.
That's
Yeah,
literally
that'll be
it.
the one that I do
Same.
wind up getting, but
I should have brought that shit. So the new location, Bella Bell Park Plaza, will be a hub for a ton of new multiplayer content. Not really what I'm there for. Not what I play Mario games for.
you don't
No,
want to get a
man.
new
No.
Switch 2 version of a game you've already beaten and didn't love?
Well, I've got Mario Party Jamboree.
Yeah.
And I've done all like the Bowser TV or whatever on there. And I played through like all of that content. There's some cool, interesting stuff like you're riding on a roller coaster and you kind of fire at them like you're competing to get the most like shots in, and then you hit a mini game area. And then like you do that, and then you continue to do that, and then your points are added up at the end. There's some interesting content there, but the mouse stuff in Mario Party Jamboree, not very good. It just doesn't feel right, and I don't think it works
That's
well.
probably tacked on, it sounds like. You think?
Well, I mean, the whole DLC was based on the fact that it was going to the Nintendo Switch 2.
Oh, right.
So my biggest gripe about that then too is that the base game is still the same. You have to select between the two things.
That's
it should have just been included.
Include it.
Yeah.
Included. Whatever.
Integrate it.
All right. Needless to say, I will probably buy this. I might have fun with my wife one night just playing some weird multiplayer games. That sounds fun to me. I don't know.
Is that worth $70 for one night of playing?
Well, I own Super Mario Brothers Wonder.
Is it what then a $20 upgrade for
It's
them?
going to be an upgrade, yeah.
Okay.
It's probably going to be 20. It's probably going to be the $10 upgrade, and then the $10 for the DLC or whatever. That's fine. An extra $20. Who gives a shit? I'm so jaded. We also got Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 it's the 30th. 40th. Jesus Christ. I'm way trapped in the past. I've still got the amiibo from the 30th anniversary.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Wait, you said 40th? What?
40th
the
Mario
40th.
Brothers
Oh,
anniversary.
40th Mario. Oh, okay. I thought you meant 40th anniversary of Mario Galaxy. I'm like, dude, no.
Well,
Yeah.
it's coming up.
Yeah, I know we're getting there.
episode 1200 of the Dogcast.
Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 will be receiving a bundle for your Switch as a bundle with resolution up
Isn't
to
it out
4K in docked mode. Yes,
Yep.
it is now.
Yeah,
The physical title is $70. You can buy them individually for $40.
Yikes.
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 That is problematic because I own the 3D All-Stars. I already have one of them.
Yeah.
Galaxy 2 is not worth $40 to me right now.
Well, my biggest problem then too is then that they actually like up-res the graphics and did a lot with like texture work. So apparently this version of Mario Galaxy just looks insanely beautiful, even though I thought it looked insanely beautiful on the Wii.
Yeah.
But like now all the textures are kind of rubbed in and everything kind of has more of like a storybook feel. I don't know. I will probably buy 2 because I still think Mario Galaxy 2 may be the best 3D Mario I've ever played.
I think that you might be right. I haven't played Bowser's Fury though, and you have said
Bowser's
that
Fury
fucks.
is-
Bowser's
Oh.
Fury, good.
I kind of wish they had just. I love Bonanza, but if they made a Mario like Bowser's Fury, I would. and it
Mario
was just a
Odyssey plus
large game.
Bowser's. Yeah.
Well, if it was like just a larger game, because there's a lot of content in Bowser's Fury, but you can get 100% in like 6 hours.
Yeah.
If you really like go tank on it and you have some level of Mario skill. I don't know. If I didn't already own Galaxy One, I'd be a lot more pumped about this.
Yeah.
But I don't know. In more corporate terms, Bowser is retiring, guys. King Koopa himself. He's retiring.
I've had enough, Mario.
I feel like he wasn't CEO for that long.
You win, Mario. I'm done.
Yeah.
Looks like I'm done.
No, actually, we're talking about Doug Bowser, the Nintendo of America president. He took over for Reggie, right?
Yep.
Visa May,
Okay.
the legend.
And he was less like outward facing than Reggie was. Reggie was more of like a personality. He really pushed it.
Reggie was a meme.
Bowser was forward facing though. Like at directs,
Yeah, but he wasn't as memey. It wasn't like a meme as like Reggie.
He wasn't going to be
Feels
like
me.
Miyamoto. Or,
Yeah.
That's the thing. Visa May, he introduced himself as "We're Nintendo.
Yeah.
We're here to make games and kick ass."
Yeah.
and
I
I'm
liked
like,
that though.
I know it's
That's
at
all the
I'm
time
like,
we have. I have to go play Animal Crossing New Leaf.
Look at this. Everyone, look at this ugly calculator with 2 screens.
Yes,
You're going to love it.
Visa May.
And we all said yes, and it became the second best-selling system of all time.
Yeah, and rightly so.
It's funny that Bowser's leaving. and They found somebody named Wally Wario to take over, though. That's crazy.
I just think he's going to be so greedy. I don't know. Poor
Nintendos's
Wally
on a
Wario.
downhill. Yep.
His final day will be December 31st of this year. Very contrite. Maybe this is for tax purposes.
I don't know. This is also
End
like
of a
it's
end
corporate
of a
speak.
fiscal year. End of a fiscal year.
It's corporate speak though, where they also say, "We thank him. He was great. We look forward to the future." You don't know what's really happening if he wanted to be done, but whatever.
Yeah.
His replacement will be Devin Pritchard. She's currently the executive vice president of sales, marketing, and communications. I've heard some problematic things about her.
Yeah.
And kind of her attacks on games that kind of have similar ideas, and she's responsible for basically guillotining them before they can get out the door.
I need more information.
She's like a lawyer.
Oh, okay. All right.
Pokemon is dead.
Pokemon.
No, everybody else that's close to Pokemon too.
But what if I
Is that-
say, what if I go, it's a me, Pokemon?
You're sued.
Oh, God.
Lawsuit's coming already.
Dang.
She heard that.
Well, I mean,
She's going to be installing microphones
luck
into
to
every
her.
Nintendo Switch, and anytime you mention Pal World,
it's unfortunate that
you're getting hit.
we already have microphones in the Switch.
Yeah. So, but now they're going to be turned on. We're not going to know it.
That's great.
Wild.
They can hear
Shit, they're
me.
probably already on. Our phones are on.
How many of my farts have they recorded?
I mean, my TV remote you can talk into.
Yep. That's
I
on.
hate that.
You got like 5 microphones on right now.
Thank God I don't have an Xbox One with a Kinect hooked up.
Did
What
you
a
know they
magical
use-
piece of hardware.
Did you know they use the Kinect now for ghost hunting?
They use it for everything because it's actually
Yeah.
a really great piece of hardware.
Yeah.
They call it the Ovilus, though. They don't even call it the Kinect.
Yeah.
It's so stupid. All right. I watch a lot of ghost hunting shows because I think they're all kind of dumb.
And fun.
They are fun, though. Mario Kart World got an update. It's received a pretty big patch with version 1.3. Some of the highlights are up to 2 players can now play free roam while waiting if the game
Can't wait to hear your
was
reaction to
full
2.
and trying to join friends.
I like 2 players playing free roam together.
That's fine if you just want to hang out and kind of drive around.
Yep.
Make your own little challenges. I think that's A-okay.
This next one's big.
The free roam map now displays the location of all P switches. Thank fuck. You've run over.
After you've
And peach
accumulated
medallions
all
you've
the P
obtained.
switches on your own without the assistance.
I didn't.
You didn't? I thought you did.
I made a list. I just made a list. It took like an hour one day. But then I was busy with other games. But now if I wanted to like be on the road, I'm like, hey, I want to knock out some P switches. I can pull it up and know where I have gotten,
Yeah.
which is nice.
Yeah. In free roam, you can now transform into the character pulled into the UFO.
Whatever.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's now easier to encounter UFOs in free roam. I liked it. When Brad told me that there were UFOs, I'm like, well, I got to go to Moo Moo Meadows. Obviously, they're at Moo Moo Meadows because,
Cows.
cow mutilation.
Yeah.
So, and then I
poor
got in
cows.
it and I'm like, whoa, check this shit out. I'm like, why isn't there more of this in the game? Why can't it be involved in some races? I don't know. The conditions for the appearance of some Peach medallions in free roam have been adjusted. I don't know what that means.
There's a lot of don't know
okay.
what that means.
Sure.
There's now decreased time between when an item box is taken by someone and the next time it is revived.
That doesn't seem necessary, but
I think it is.
I thought it was
'Cause
fastest.
if you're the middle of the pack, you are absolutely fucked for items.
that's
Yeah.
the point, though, in my opinion.
Well, I think that
If you're not first, you're last.
the rubber banding in this game is a little unbalanced anyway, but whatever.
It also means people behind you are getting those items that you thought you were blocking.
Yeah, I mean, that's fine too. Increase the invincible time after spinning or crashing during a race.
That's maybe okay.
That's okay. I have been dog fucked just so many times.
That's a new Dylan term.
Yeah.
Decrease the amount of time between when you finish and when the spectating begins.
Oh, is this
Okay.
about the bedroom? Oh, wait, no. Okay.
I mean, I can go forever. It's great.
I'm spectating.
Zoloft did a number on me when I was in high school. Further increase the frequency of lap time courses appearing in the selection when choosing the next course in versus race and wireless race.
A lot of people were upset there weren't as many lap type courses instead of like the point A to B to C to D. So this is for those people that complained, I guess. I didn't mind either of them.
I mean, it's whatever.
Yeah.
I know.
love-
I was going to say this is probably the biggest update for a lot of those people.
Yeah.
I know that people are still really hoping for just course races where there's no like lead in to the next course so like the course is actually just the course you arrive to and do a final lap on. Some people just want to race on the courses that they've built. And that's kind of the whole point of most racing games is memorizing the track, especially like Stoy and we play Gran Turismo 7. And most of what that game is knowing your race lines and knowing where to hit what when. But when you have something where it's a lead in and it's kind of these open spaces like that bridge over into the city, it's just like there's no skill really to what you're doing there. It's all kind of jumbled up and you get a bunch of items and hope that you hit someone. That's basically it. But you're not really turning, you're not dodging, blah, blah, blah. I'm happy to see this. I will probably jump back in 2 months or if friends come over, and I mean that's what it's there for. I think Mario Kart is the perfect party game.
Once the Bonanza DLC for Mario Kart World comes out, I will definitely jump in.
Oh yeah. All right.
Why do you think Donkey Kong only had like 2 outfits?
As Stoy alluded to, we've got the great game key card debate. Recently, Star Wars Outlaws came to Switch 2 with the controversial game key card. Rob Banton, the audio architect for Snowdrop Engine, explains the reasoning they went with them. Now, so the game key card, to my understanding, is literally they gave you the code in the physical box.
No, you get a card
You get a card.
that just has a key, and then you download it when you put the card in.
Yeah, but
that's how you prove you had it. You don't get it. You
oh,
don't.
really?
Yes.
It's still a cart.
Yes.
But
Still a
it's
cart.
literally then you put it in there.
It's an empty cart with
It's an empty
access.
cart with access. Okay.
So anytime you want to play the game, you can't just fire it up on your system. You have to actually put the card in it.
So in 300 years, when your Switch 2 is being played by your great-great-great-grandchildren or whoever they are, and they're like, I'm going to play Star Wars Outlaws on the Switch 2. They'll put it in, and the fact that it's no longer online, you will not be able to download it and play it. Versus Donkey Kong Bonanza, you can put it in and play it.
Even if unupdated and whatever, it will still be able to be played.
Yeah.
As long as there's data on that card, yeah.
It's really kind of sad. He says, Snowdrop relies heavily on disk streaming for its open world environments, and we found the Switch 2 cards simply don't give the performance we needed at the quality target we were hoping to go for. I don't recall the cost of the cards ever entering in the discussion, probably because it was moot. That makes sense to me.
He's right.
He's
He's 100% right.
It's not that they don't want to put the games on cards.
Yeah.
It's that the Switch 2 can't
It
handle
can't
it.
handle it. Also,
So
I've
then
seen-
don't even make game key cards in the first place.
Yeah, don't do it.
Just don't.
It's
People want to own physical, though.
Yeah, but it's not. You're not owning the physical game. I think that's kind of always been my problem with it. Is that if like you said, in 20 years, if you were to put this game in your system in your Switch 2, and then obviously Nintendo shuts down the the marketplace, you can't play it anymore. It's become a useless piece of plastic.
But you know this. You're Stoy. You know things. For the
I do.
mom for the mom buying games for their kids, when they go to buy a game they see, oh, Star Wars.
Yeah.
I'll grab that. Mm-hmm. They don't know what they're doing.
They don't know what a game key card means.
Yes, and a lot of people, they still just go out and physically buy a game. When I go to Target, I walk by, I'm like, hey, what's over here? Oh, Star Wars Outlaws, $20. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you wouldn't think anything of it, but then you would probably pop it in and be like, what? I still have to download 70 gigs?
Yeah.
Yes.
And that's like the reality of it. Not to mention the fact that apparently this game just runs like trash anyway on the Switch 2. It's like not optimized.
Do you mean any multi-platform game runs like trash on the Switch 2? Is that what you're
I
trying
don't think
to say?
that's always necessarily true.
No, but often.
I don't know how Cyberpunk did it, but they made it happen. from what I
honestly,
understand.
Cyberpunk plays very well
Yeah.
on the Switch 2.
And I think that's the best example of, what, if you put it in good hands, they can make it run. But
I want to talk to someone who's beaten like Resident Evil 8 cloud version on the Switch 2. Or on the
Yeah.
Switch, because there's like cloud versions of the newer Resident Evil games on the Switch. I'm like, I'm so curious because they must play like dog shit.
oh, it must.
Imagine the
muddy.
stutter and like you're
Yeah.
facing off against all the werewolves and you're just like
Sounds scary.
Yeah.
it sounds scary in a way that takes you out of it.
Yeah.
It's more fear of when's this going to fuck up. I think if we designed a game for Switch 2 from the ground up, it might have been different. As it was, we'd built a game around the SSDs of the initial target platforms, and then the Switch 2 came along after a little while. In this case, I think our leadership made the right call. And you got to work with what you got. You got to work in the medium that you're given. Unfortunately, I think it's stupid, but it's also like you could have put a little bit of that game on the card.
I
You
blame
didn't have to have
Nintendo
the
for
whole
this.
thing.
I blame Nintendo for this, for making outdated hardware, but still wanting current AAA games to run on the platform, because he's right. Games nowadays need to run on powerful SSDs.
But even
Yeah.
then, you say put some of the game on the card. The Switch 2 cards simply don't have the performance abilities to output what they require for their games. That's the
Yeah.
problem when you have the PlayStation 5 and the Series X handling pretty like powerful gaming, and then the Switch 2, while it can do a lot, cannot.
It's all Nintendo's always, their hardware's always been about optimizing, and apparently it's pretty cryptic. So, I mean, like what were we talking about last Dogcast? We were talking about how they were encouraging people not to get like the Switch 2 dev kits and go.
They haven't even been
Switch 1.
sending them out to developers.
Yeah,
They've
exactly.
been very cagey with who they've been sending them out to.
So it's like, what are you really expecting here?
Yeah.
I truly believe that in 2 years we will see a Switch 2 like upgraded model. Unfortunately, I think that they eventually will kind of cave. They'll make like an OLED, kind of like they did with the Switch 1, but at an earlier date, and it'll probably run things a little bit better. I don't think the game key cards are going away though.
I don't have the same confidence you do, but I hope I'm wrong.
Before we move on from the Switch, I did want to mention that I bought a set of grips for the Switch 2. I get horrible hand cramps playing Silk Song with this thing, and
Those look nice.
Yeah.
so this thing, it's fairly cheap. It was like $30 on Amazon.
Can I hold it?
Yep. This is from
Oops, sorry.
Skull and Company. This is the Neo Grip. It has
Oh,
separate.
this top grip at the end actually is really nice.
It has separate guys you can slide on the back too for
really?
different like grips or hand styles, but it actually feels really nice, and I like the way
you wanna
that
hold
the
it?
middle finger
Yes,
sits on
please.
top of the grips.
Yeah.
Yes,
That's my favorite part, actually.
and
Oh, this feels very ergonomic.
a very important thing is it still slides on the dock without taking those off, because not all of the grips do.
Well, you do need a wider width because we are adult men with adult men thumbs.
I don't have like massive
Did you ever
hands,
have the
but way
big
too
hoary game pads that came with like Deus Ex Machina for the original Switch?
You kiss your mother with that mouth? Hoary game pads?
We're women positive here.
I was like, did I just say hoary game pads?
No, you're right.
Yes, I did.
Sorry, you were saying hoary game pads for
Hori
which?
game pads. Hori, Hori. That's the name of the company. Yeah, those things were like monsters. They're like this big, but they were supposed to emulate the Pro Controller kind of.
Yeah.
I got something for I have like separate Joy-Cons for the Switch 1 that you slide on that feel more like a regular controller that
Yeah.
I like a
Yeah,
lot.
I wonder if that's what maybe the same thing.
The problem is I love the Joy-Cons for the Switch 2, and I don't want to lose those thumb pads.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
that's why I wanted to just find a grip that can go around there. I would recommend if they were $30. I mentioned that I
Honestly, that
review.
if you play a lot on handheld, you have to get grips like that, like 100%.
Unless you're a child.
Yeah,
You know,
that's true.
If
None
you
of
got
us
tiny
are children, though.
I wish I still was.
Yeah, I know. Those are the days.
I had a little spinny hat.
Yeah.
A big lollipop.
You had a giant lollipop. You took everywhere, dude.
Overalls.
Yep.
Man.
And you and your friends Buckwheat would always get into trouble.
Yeah,
You guys were little rascals.
I was a little rascal.
Yeah.
Just Widow Rascals.
Yep. Dylan McFarlane.
I remember Darla. She was great.
I wonder if she's not thinking about me too.
I bet she's not hung up on me as I am on her.
Mad shout outs.
Probably doesn't even know who I am anymore.
Mad shout outs to the Little Rascals from the 90s. That movie fucks.
It was good.
Except for Donald Trump's cameo. Really ruins
I
it.
think Reba should have won the Oscar.
Yes.
Oh dear.
Yes. And also Whoopi Goldberg.
Oh, sure. She was there too.
I sing this that I got 2 pickles and I got $1. I sing those songs all the time still.
PlayStation Spartacus Plus Premium Edition. This is the alternative to Game Pass, and if you're a member, you still get some pretty good deals. Maybe not Game Pass ability of like day one, but you still get some classics like PlayStation classics. You got Legacy of Kain Defiance.
Never played one of those games, but they seemed cool.
Yeah, I think I played the very first Legacy of Kain. I think that's Soul Reaver. I think that was fine. Just your standard third-person action adventure fare.
Yeah.
Whatever. I think the premium subscription where you get all access to the classic games.
Which is worth it right now, because Resident Evil's 1 through 3 is on there.
Yep, exactly. And if you want to follow along to Zombie Dogs, that would be a good place to start.
What a great show. Check
What
it
a
out.
great
Check
show.
out Zombie Dogs
Check out
on
Zombie
any
Dogs.
podcast listening platform.
Exactly.
Write a review.
If you're part of the PlayStation Plus Extra, you get Conscript. I think that's like a World War One. Is that a World War One game?
Sure.
Sure. The Invincible, Crow Country. I've played that.
Yeah.
That's really good.
Okay.
It's like Resident Evil in an 8-bit era.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's actually very unique. You're
Kinda like
F-
Sweet Home?
You're an FBI Sweet Home. I don't know. Yeah. It's like isometric. It's like an isometric third person.
Okay.
You can free roam around, whatever, and you can obviously you're shooting zombies, and you actually have like targeting like up and down to be able to nail headshots. It's very hard to nail headshots because of that. It's a very unique gameplay style, but the atmosphere is very cool. You're an FBI agent trying to investigate a kind of like an old, decrepit, haunted amusement park.
I like that.
Yeah, and they're digging in the amusement park, and they find some old demon relics, and everything turns to shit. Standard fare.
And then, of course, you pick it up and you read it out loud.
Yep, exactly. It's it says the first sentence: "Don't read this out loud. Demons will occur. Demons will appear."
I'm gonna read it.
I'm gonna read it anyway. Fate, Samurai Remnant, Green Hell. I know Green Hell. I've heard of that. That's like a kind of like a survival. You're in a forest and you're Bear Grylls.
Ooh.
You're not Bear Grylls, but you might as well be.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you're basically surviving in the forest and trying to kind of protect yourself from animals. Persona 5 Tactica?
The tactics game that they made. Never played it. Surprisingly, I think I own it, but
Okay.
I don't know.
All right, I don't know.
Yeah.
WWE 2K25?
If that's your jam, it is for some people.
Yep. Otherwise, you get monthly games for free that pop through that, once you download them or once you kind of put them in your queue, they don't go away. Psychonauts 2, which was originally an Xbox exclusive, is now on PlayStation.
Psychonauts 2.
A lovely sequel, a very good video game.
Psychonauts 2 was really good.
It's a
Really good.
great platformer,
Yep.
and you can get that done in 10 hours easy.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. Stardew Valley.
I should play this one.
You're not, I would advise not.
My addictive personality would have issues.
That game was a huge problem for me when it came out on the PlayStation back in 2014, I believe.
Wow, this game's that old, yeah.
Oh, 2015 is when it came out.
Oh,
Shout out to Julian. I know he talks about that game every time that I see him.
It is honestly one of those games that has so much infinite potential hidden within it that you can make like different farms, and they keep updating it. So you can like make a winery. You can do all this weird stuff that those Harvest Moon games. I'm sorry, they're called Story of Seasons now.
yeah, I think that's where I moved to.
Okay. My wife actually got the remaster of Grand Bazaar. Apparently very good.
Okay, cool. And then Viewfinder.
What's that one?
I don't know. And then otherwise, there was a Sony State of Play, which was a very I don't know. It was fine. It was a fine state of play. There was some big news.
That's kind of how I felt after watching it.
Yeah, it was fine.
I think it was bigger for some people.
Yep, exactly.
Because the big game that they talked about, I was like, underwhelmed?
Yeah, really?
Yes.
We're talking about Wolverine.
I was underwhelmed.
Okay, all right.
I like that they made him a short king. Besides
Wolverine is like 5'4", I think, in
5'3".
5'3" in the lore.
You
Yeah,
were very close.
Yeah.
so
Yeah. He's my thick little Canadian boy.
yeah, those thick thighs.
I actually
thick,
thought
hairy thighs.
I actually thought that game looked very good.
I did too.
I thought it was cinematic as heck. And I think that they didn't really show a lot of actual gameplay. They showed some parts where, like, finishers, like when Spider-Man's cool combos at the end of his attacks.
Sure.
I didn't feel there was a ton of gameplay here.
Are you think I don't know. To me, it doesn't sound like you could make an open world Wolverine style game like you could with the Spider-Man games.
I don't know if you have him like crawl because
I imagine it's very level based.
Well, the thing is, they need to make shorter universes. Spider-Man's about verticality, so like, and one they show him in like Brazil.
Yeah.
a part of this. And I'm
Yeah,
like,
in the
cool.
favelas, yeah.
There's a lot of
it's Madripoor. It's not Brazil.
wherever,
It might as well be.
wherever they're like they're only like story tall buildings, and it's all like built on a hill. I'm like, he can move around on those.
Oh yeah,
better.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Wolverine is like, if you really like read the comic books, he's just an animal man. He can do all of that stuff. He has like animal instincts, so he's like if he's got more verticality than you think. The movies really don't portray him the way he actually is.
I know I know what you mean, but playing a video game where every time you go to a building, he has to climb up it. It's either not fast enough or it doesn't look right.
I have
Did
a
you
feeling
guys
he'll
play
scurry
the
up.
Even then
Wolverine Origins game that came
I
out?
did, yeah.
yeah.
I hear it was good.
Yeah, it
It's
was
actually
really
better
good.
than the movie.
Yeah.
The story is dog shit because it follows that fucking movie. But
You're not playing it for the story. You're playing it for the dismemberments.
I like that this looks gory.
Yes, it does. Which I think a lot of people had questions about. Like, is this going to be a T-rated game, or are we going to go full M? Which, you know, if you want honestly, if you want a focused Wolverine game, I think you have to go full M rating. So you have to have the trailer. It showcased a lot of very brutal attacks, dismemberings, him shoving his claws right through someone's, head.
my favorite part is when he says "fuck."
Yeah.
When he says, "I'm gonna cut your dick off, bub," I'm like, he said the bub thing.
Whoa. This game shares a universe with Marvel's Spider-Man games, although I wouldn't expect any crossover.
There'll be like probably one document that you'll read about something.
Yeah.
It's weird in the Spider-Man games. He doesn't really end up like mentioning anything.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
not like mutants, right? There's mutants everywhere.
Matt Murdock, huh?
Well, let's admit the Marvel universe forgot that the X-Men universe existed.
They didn't own the rights for a while with the
Yeah.
movies, so they pushed it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
it's changing now.
the trailer featured villains like Omega Red, the Prime Sentinel. That was cool. Mystique popped in there, with her shape-shifting abilities, and Bastion.
The little twerp from the video games.
Yeah. Then that little guy, with the big
Can
sword.
time travel, and he's
Yeah.
the bad guy.
Yeah.
Bastion?
Yeah.
The Bastion.
Like the
but I
first
think it was
indie game?
Bastion with an A.
I know. I was joking.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was like,
not that Bastion, Dylan.
no, I know who Bastion is
Okay.
from Marvel comic books.
Yeah, right, but not the Bastion, the video game.
I knew Mystique.
The
Bastion
Super
ends up
giant
controlling
games.
the Sentinels
yeah.
Good for him.
with his powers.
I imagine Sabretooth is going to be here, I would think.
Makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, if you think of Wolverine villain, you think of him. This will be coming in fall of 2026.
Whoa, I missed
Ooh,
it.
this game came out.
It's like, wow, it looks pretty good for
fall
back then.
2026. I know the actor that plays him.
He's an Irishman.
He's an Irishman, and you could kind of sense a little bit of that in the interview that he had. He still was like trying to kind of like nail this like kind of like American Wolverine style, American Canadian Wolverine accent or whatever. But it sounds like he's having a lot of fun with it. Like he's really taking the role seriously. Like, hey,
He
you
gets
want to
to
play
be
as Wolverine?
Wolverine.
You just snarl and
That's
growl.
like, dude, that's every kid that grew up in the 90s. That is their dream.
Yeah.
Is to play Wolverine one
Oh,
day.
yeah. I still have my Wolverine beach towel from back then. I just
Very
love it.
cool.
The state of play did start out with Saros gameplay. Saros is the next game coming from House Marquee, the creators of Returnal and Nex Machina.
That looks fun.
That looks really good.
This
I
is
got back.
fast-paced.
I got into Returnal way too late, and I'm like, this is just a fun arcadey third-person shooter, just super like interesting roguelike.
House Marquee really nails that kind of gameplay. Resogun was the game to buy when the PlayStation 4 came out. Like,
yeah, that was a fun ass game.
yeah, it was like came out of nowhere because it was like there really wasn't much in terms of like first party, like, you know, day one purchases. You got like remakes or remasters from like PlayStation 3 titles, but Resogun was like the true exclusive that was like, yeah, this is kind of the reason to buy a PlayStation 4 at the time, but
One bone of contention. I believe it's Resogun.
Resogun, you're right. Yeah.
I was really blown away. I'm like, it's not Resogun? I've been thinking it
No,
wrong.
I've called it Resogun for basically ever, and I don't.
I mean,
think
if you don't, they don't say Resogun when you boot it up.
Yeah.
So
It's
how are you
catchy.
supposed to know?
It's catchy.
Yeah.
Not
Resogun.
Kate Sith.
But
This
now
will
it's
be
Kate's-
starring
but now it's
Raul
Kate's.
Coley. It's a fast-paced third-person shooter in the spirit of Returnal, so we're talking a lot of projectiles, a lot of light balls floating your way.
I'm a
A lot
fan.
of really cool dodge mechanics.
Big fan of Nex Machina. A selling point for me is Rahul Kohli. I'm a big fan of him. He's a great actor, and he's also like a huge proponent for like gaming and physical media.
Yeah, he's really excited to be marketing this game.
I love him.
Yeah.
He's fun to watch and fun to listen to, and he's just like an actor I really appreciate. So having him like be super pumped and just like as much of a fan or geeking out,
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, and I think one of the shticks with this game is that this is going to be second chance style gameplay, kind of similar in the vein of Sekiro, where it's like if you die, you come back stronger, you know, quote unquote. So that'll be an interesting gameplay mechanic that, you know, you can, especially like if you screw something up, you know, you can kind of like die and keep playing and stuff. So Zero Parades for Dead Spies. This is your you know, Disco Elysium fan base. You're finally getting a little bit more of what this game is. Oh, Sorrows comes out March 20th, 2026, by the way. This is the next game from ZA/UM. Zaum? Is there a naming?
Zaum,
I call him
sounds right.
horrible.
Okay, all right. This is confirmed to release in 2026. It looks like a spiritual follow-up to their previous title, Disco Elysium. Please tell me why some people take issue with this.
In late 2021, three key creators of Disco Elysium, the lead designer Robert Kurvitz, lead artist Alexander Rostov, and writer Helen Hinper, were forced out of ZUAM. This occurred after they started requesting financial documents from new management. According to Kurvitz and Rostov, two investors, Ilmar Kompas, who became CEO, and Tonis Havel, fraudulently took control of ZAUM, used $4.8 million from the studio's own funds to buy out a majority shareholder and take control and force out the creators. So there was plans for Disco Elysium 2 with the creators. They wanted to keep expanding the universe and spending
Which would have
time.
been awesome.
And a company with like this weird, maybe fraudulent, hostile takeover, forcing out the three key creators that made them so successful. There is no universe where I'm like ready to
Jazzed.
forgive that. This could be 10 out of 10 game of the year material. They have to jump through so many hoops to convince me to even look at it. Because after someone does such a cool creative job, it's hard to wrap my mind around trying to play another game from that company when it's not the company I liked.
It's auteurship. You can't just. It's the same way I feel about Metal Gear Solid Delta. I'm like, this feels like I'm playing a memory, but the memory's not quite right, and it just makes you feel kind of silly. It's like I have a hard time getting into it because then I'm analyzing, why is this different? Why doesn't this feel right? Mm-hmm. So I probably won't play this either because I think that what they were doing was so unique and the take they had was just so interesting to so many people. I mean, Disco Elysium, I've talked to several people. It's their favorite game of all time.
It's unlike anything else I
No.
have ever played.
Yep.
And it's so unique, so funny, so sad, so real. And to think of, I mean, even there are other people making this game now, other people that work there that are probably just creators that are trying to make a game.
Yep.
But after what happened, I have it's going to be tough to convince me to take a look at it.
Yeah, same.
That's the controversy
Hard
briefly
same.
explained.
Yeah. So, take it for what you will. This is supposed to be an espionage themed game where you're putting together a team and you're trying to solve some big world ending conspiracy that's happening out there. So, take that for what you will. Gran Turismo 7 will be getting some updates.
Hell yeah.
It is kind of one of the biggest top selling franchises of all time. I
Yes.
think they announced. So, over 100 million titles sold. These updates are coming in December. They're going to be called Spec 3. They will feature 2 new tracks, the Yas Marina circuits, the Circuit Guillet Villeneuve. You'll also be getting 8 new cars. You'll be getting Dunlop tires, a data logger, collector level cap is increased, unlimited car invitations in Brand Central, which is nice because sometimes it would take forever to get these car invitations.
They're really hard to get.
Yes, they really are.
And then you have to have an exorbitant amount of creds.
Yeah.
It's the worst.
Enhanced weekly challenges, the new menu book, seasonal menu. That's cool. That was one of my favorite parts
I
about
like that, yeah.
New events in the circuit experience and more.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I'm trying to conserve money right now.
I'm also trying to conserve hardware, basically space on my hard drive.
Yeah.
Because this game is a beefy boy.
Well, the truth is, I know that once I get the wheel, I'm going to have to get a proper chair. Now, it doesn't have to be like the motion chair. I don't care about that.
Get the roll cage.
Oh, honestly, I'd feel that'd be awesome. But obviously, it just can't fit in my house. So I need to find something that's like ergonomic, like a nice, like kind of beach chair that's still comfy that I can sit in for long periods of time without getting like fucked up.
Get the gamer rocker. The little
I have
one.
a gamer rocker.
I have
Want
one.
it?
No.
Yeah.
with the speakers built in.
Hell yeah, brother. I got a
Life
big
was-
subwoofer in the middle of my back.
Life was good.
Life was good, man.
Honestly, I had one. I gave it to my niece and nephews. So
How many games did I play in those rockers? You don't see them anymore.
It's either that or a beanbag.
I want to sit in a rocker just to see how it feels.
Yeah.
I just need to have.
I'll bring it next time. I just
need to feel like I'm
rocker all the way over
It's
here.
really uncomfortable. Okay, thank you. Because
Yeah.
it would really be hard for me
I
to
feel
bring it.
horrible for you to bring that over.
Exactly. It's very, weird.
Check this
Funny
shit
enough,
out.
somebody in my neighborhood was giving it away. And I saw it, because, Milwaukee rules. If someone puts anything out on their front yard, it's a free game.
Yeah.
It's a free game.
That's
So
how it works.
he put it out in front of his front lawn, and I was like, with my wife, and I was like, I kind of want that. And she's like, no. And I was like, I wasn't asking. I'm loading this in the back of my truck, and she's like, oh my God, at least please clean it before you fire it up. So, yeah.
We took a couch off the streets in Minneapolis one time.
Yeah.
Nice big L couch, big sectional. We
Damn. That's a big one to give
We
away.
got it in the house, and
Yeah.
it reeked of cat piss so bad it went out of the house a day later.
Yeah. Yeah. You got to be
You
careful.
never know.
You can get that out.
It was bad. We were thinking it wouldn't be worth it.
All you have to do is like spray it down with the heavy duty.
Do you expect us 22-year-old
To buy a
loser
bunch of
college
OxyClean?
kids who
Yeah.
know how to only deliver pizza? We couldn't even make food. You expect us to clean a couch,
I
Dylan?
mean, I'll tell you, I got rid of bed bugs from my apartment all by my lonesome.
Back then, I didn't know you're supposed to wash your bed sheets. I thought you just had them.
What?
That's awesome.
That's not true, but
Oh, okay. I was going to say
I
you
will-
wash bed sheets?
Oh no, yeah,
He probably did it once every 6 months.
Yeah.
correct.
Yeah.
Maybe 3.
Maybe 3.
And
And
then
then you would wake up with like zits on your face and you'd wonder why.
Why? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm just breaking out lately on this side. It's the side I sleep on. I don't
Yeah,
know.
coincidentally. And now for something completely different, desktop speakers.
Because that's what I think of when I think of Sony PlayStation.
Wow.
Pulse Elevate speakers are on the way from Sony. It builds upon the immersive next level gaming audio experience. This is a quote from them. We introduced to players with the Pulse Elite wireless headset and Pulse Explore wireless earbuds. The wireless headset is a really nice headset to have.
Yeah.
This Pulse Elevate combines powerful technologies like planar magnetic drivers and PlayStation Link into new form factors for players to experience with their favorite games.
I like all of those fluffy words that
Oh,
say
yeah.
they're speakers.
They're just basically speakers that you can adjust the angle of.
Volume
Whoa.
control.
Yeah.
Whoa.
So
You can. That's an option now? I thought you had to have it at full volume all the time.
No, dude.
hell yeah, brother.
You can go down.
This will
Shit.
work with PlayStation, the PS Portal, PC, and Mac. And let's just admit that this is primarily designed to play with PC.
Sure.
I would say.
Well, it can also seamlessly go between the two. So you can
There-
have them
yeah.
over there, and then you can bring them over to your PlayStation if you want to carry
Well,
your fucking
yes.
speakers around.
Yeah.
So they're wireless. So I might actually get something like this because I've been wanting like better than my TV's sound system, especially for like scary games. Because I was playing Silent Hill F, and I was just like, this would be way better if I felt like I heard something behind me.
Yes.
Surround sound for video games is an investment that I have never regretted.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do it.
Yeah. I would say I'm probably going to get this just for my PC. I
Sure.
think, I use headphones, but it would be nice to just maybe, jam on a couple nice pair of speakers.
Sure.
So, but yeah, this will be coming in 2026. It'll probably be more expensive than what you think.
Oh, yeah, it's Sony.
Yeah, it's Sony.
800.
Disgusting.
I would say 500.
Say 500?
Realistically, yeah, realistically.
that's
Yeah,
above
about the
my
same
pay
price
grade.
as a damn PS5. Rewards you pay for. A new rewards program is now available as of September 23rd with the name of Franchise Rewards. They got rid of the PlayStation points a few months ago. If you have access to them, you can still use them, but
I never even looked at those.
I never looked at. I never even knew I was collecting them.
I didn't know
I just
either.
play games.
Basically, it is synced with your trophy completion and allows you to get exclusive merchandise from some of the bigger games. The problem is you still have to pay for them.
You just essentially you beat a game, you win the right to buy a shirt.
Yes, exactly. Which I think Nintendo does this too, because to buy, like, say the Virtual Boy stuff, you have to be a Nintendo Switch Online member to buy them.
That's fine.
Yeah. So, but with this one, like, if you 100% Ghost of Tsushima, you get the Platinum Trophy.
Wait, so I'll actually have to order the Virtual Boy from Nintendo?
Yes.
I can't find it in a Target or something?
Nope.
What the fuck?
Yep.
That's so increasing.
That's why even like those like system exclusive controllers, you can't just walk into a Target or a Best Buy and buy them.
The Virtual Boy would take up too much shelf space for something that's not going to sell that much.
Yeah.
No one's going to spend $100 on a Virtual Boy, Dylan. I hate to say it, you are the outlier.
I mean, Stoy too.
I'm gonna buy it.
You two.
That's 66.666 repeating.
That would sit after the first week. That would sit on the shelf and never sell.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but if they had like 2 or 3.
It's sadly the truth.
And I think it could be Nintendo's way of like maybe like controlling the third party market, because like people would probably scoop them up all over Amazon.
We're gonna
Best Buy.
see them getting it from Nintendo and using other accounts. And
Yeah, of course, yeah.
scalping.
So in this scenario with the PlayStation franchise rewards, if you Platinum Ghost of Tsushima, you get access to buy an exclusive T-shirt. Of course, you have to pay for it.
It's funny to me. This reminds me of something with Destiny 1. When they were winding down Destiny 1 before Destiny 2 came out, there was a list of accomplishments. And if you did all of them, they would send you a shirt. I'm pretty sure you didn't have to pay for it, but they would send you the shirts.
I've heard
Yeah.
people getting those.
And there was a part of me back then, because I did play them out, I'm like, if it was in my reach, if it was like 20 hours, I definitely would have went for it. I was not
were way
anywhere
far
close.
Yeah.
But
Well,
I could see this, like, if they sent you some stickers for free, that would be cool.
That would be cool.
But
that wouldn't be bad.
But I cannot imagine any world where it's like, I need to get the shirts proving I 100%ed a video game.
Well, it's
Because I
kind
just
of
buy
like
it off of eBay for the same price from somebody else.
well, it's kind of like when like they have like the Oscars. Did you know that when they get the Oscar, they have to pay for it if they want to keep the statue?
That's so ridiculous.
That's wild.
You didn't know that?
I did not know that.
No.
Yeah, so they have to
That's
pay for
wild.
the statue in order to keep the statue, even though they hand it to you on stage and they're pretending like
Someone
they're gonna
takes it
keep
back from right away. It's like, oh, I'll
Actually,
take that
that's
back.
true. They will take it back.
Oh my god.
So you have to put like down a deposit on it.
Okay. Wild.
They do the same thing with Emmys.
Wild.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I wonder if they do that at the Game Awards.
Jeff Keighley, please dispatch this rumor.
No, you actually have to just hang out with Jeff for 3 hours, then you get to take it.
You just
I'll
have
hang
to
out
hear
with
him-
Jeff for 3 hours.
You just have to hear
Absolutely.
him talk about how enthusiastic he is.
Yeah, and how amazing Hideo Kojima is as an artist.
I feel like you should earn money for that.
My buddy Hideo was telling me the other day. You know Hideo?
you know Hideo? You know Hideo?
Kojima-san?
Yeah,
Yeah, I know him.
yeah.
I know
One of the greatest
What it-
developers of our time.
What is the greatest honorific you can give someone?
Sama.
Okay, Kojima-sama.
Yeah.
Would that be inappropriate for me to say?
You would probably, if you had like a certain reverential respect for him as an artist, you would use sensei.
Okay, so I'd say like Miyazaki sensei.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a lot of syllables.
Yeah.
Most of the time, people who do use that are kind of in the same field, but when it's like One Piece, they call Oda sensei.
What is the worst honorific you can give someone?
I don't know. There's really not a lot of bad honorifics.
Okay.
I mean,
called
there are. Most people won't use them.
How about like fuckwad?
Fuckwad, I don't know that. in
How do you say
Japanese.
fuckwad in Japanese?
No, that is Japanese.
That is fact. Okay.
If I said Dylan fuckwad.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right.
Okay.
Here we go. Making up words.
I like it.
Scient?
Pheasant.
Pheasant? Is that official? It's called
if
pheasant?
if it was PSY, I would say Psy. If it's PHYS, I would say
I really
fizz.
like birds, and it's pronounced pheasant.
Pheasant. Okay.
I
All right.
like pheasant.
So all three of us have different pronunciations of this. Kojima. Speaking of Kojima, Kojima's upcoming game is being developed for PlayStation exclusively. Pheasant finally has some new details. There's really no gameplay or anything like that. We got a poster.
Okay.
and announced some cast members, including Charlie Frazier, who played in Furiosa, Mad Max Saga, Don Lee, who played in Train to Busan and Death Stranding 2.
He's cool.
Yeah, I don't know
Yeah.
Death Stranding 2. So, Minami Hamabi, who played in Godzilla -1.
Very
And
good
that's
movie.
it. That's all we got.
That's all we
This
know.
is supposed to be an espionage action adventure game.
I like how you almost wanted to call her Mini-Me.
It did. I'm like, Minami? Minami.
It's a little
Minami.
stoy, but
Yeah.
an Asian girl.
Yeah. So, Hamabi. But yeah, that's really all we have for Fizzant. Scient?
I'll
Pheasant.
play it. I'll play it. I did. It's one of those things where I'm like, yeah, he's making it. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's much like Supergiant. It's like a day one purchase or anything like Vanillaware. I'm like, yeah, I'll buy it. Yeah. Okay. Day one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Let's do it.
So this is probably going to be a PlayStation 6 title. So,
Yeah.
I mean, let's be real. This is probably not coming out for a very, very long time.
I'll wait for it to come out for the Switch 2 in 10 years.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I know, I want to hear, I thought I heard that the casting for this has been delayed due to the SAG actors strike
Yeah.
that has happened recently. So
Good for Sean Astin.
I think they're still
him.
trying to kind of catch up here with this. So, yeah, I guess more details in 5 years.
Say hello to my coupons.
So the main topic is basically what we've been playing and why it sucks to be a person that plays a very eclectic and wide range of video games.
Yes.
Let's admit,
In a good way.
I
You
know.
make suck sound like
we
a bad
have-
thing. This
no,
is the
we have
greatest
to
problem.
admit. We have to admit we are not the norm. Of the people that
No.
play video games, we are not the norm.
We are not.
We buy games multiple times a month, whereas most people will probably buy like 2-3 games a year and
Well,
be
it's-
completely content with it.
Well, there's the thing too, Stoy. Before you came on, I was the guy who bought all the games.
Yeah.
And now to have someone else here who does buy all the games, it's just like I'm like finally someone understands because it's not painful. It's really hard to describe having fun
Painful
as
for the
being
wallet.
painful.
Yeah.
It is painful for the wallet.
Yeah,
I came into
But
some money recently.
If you're spending money into things that you enjoy,
Yeah.
that pain is really not much at all.
it's not much, but then you feel bad. It's like this could have gotten like a week's worth of groceries.
All right.
I'm
Or
gonna be-
I could have paid off this big bill.
I'm going to be buying a lot of diapers.
yeah.
And video games?
No.
I mean,
Diapers.
you know what?
I know.
You talk to your friends and your family. You make them buy the diapers for you.
You know,
buy you some diapers.
you know what's going to happen?
You are a first time parent, so you need as much help as you can from all your friends and family.
I'll buy you a diaper.
I'll buy you diapers.
What's going to happen is those 500 video games that I own physically that I've never touched, and those 2,000 digital games that I've never touched, I might play some of them. I'm not going to be buying a lot of games come
No,
February.
that's fine.
Yeah.
And luckily, right now, there is no shortage of good games that I've already got.
Nope.
It is actually legitimately insane.
Yeah.
It's one of the biggest years ever.
And we know this to be true with fall because fall is always when all the good games, all the big AAA games drop, kind of in prep for Christmas because everybody knows, Christmas is the biggest consumer holiday of the year, and that's when if you want to make money as a big AAA game, you want to sell during that time. You want your game to come out during that time. So. We know October and November, a lot of times September, to be big release days, release months. So, yeah, I feel like I've spent a lot of money over the last month and a half.
It's this stretch, these past 2 months has been wild.
Yeah,
Games are now sneaking up on me. That never happened before. I forgot that Ghost of Yote came out.
In any other year, Ghost of Yote arriving would be
Massive.
the massive biggest news of the
Yep.
month.
Yes.
And now it's sadly dropped down to like almost a footnote. And it's still like people are raving. It's a
People
great
are,
game.
Oh,
my
yeah.
God, it's a wonderful game.
it is fantastic.
It is really good. I mean, we could talk about it right now.
That's what we're doing.
Yeah.
I got. It sounds like from the Discord you got a little bit further than I did. I just.
Yeah, I got
I got through maybe like
relatively
2.5, maybe 3 hours in. I just got the dual katana. I did the training for that.
Very cool segment.
I love the cinematography of this because it is deliciously such a Japanese Western.
Yes.
Like full stop. Like I still get goosebumps. I'm getting goosebumps right now of the scene where she walks into the bar.
Yeah.
And then like everybody stops and looks at her, and she's like, I'm looking for the Yotai 6. Then some big dude grabs her and just throws her out. And it kind of makes me hopeful of like really good character development of her, like in her revenge story.
Yeah, there is a point that you're going to come up on within the next 2 hours where you're like, wait, what? It's just going to blow your mind.
Yeah.
And it's going to surprise you, and you're not even, me even saying something is not a spoiler because it's just going to show up.
Yeah, it's just going to show up because I think the last thing I played was her flashback of obviously why, the ghost basically got into their lives, so to speak, in that little, transgression that she kind of takes responsibility for. And I'm like,
pretty close.
It's crazy because I'm like falling in love with this character already within the first couple hours.
She's really great. The voice actor for her, Are
you playing in English?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I'm playing in Japanese.
And we actually talked about this on the Discord. It was made by Western developers, and the script was written English first.
Yeah.
And I tend to go that direction because when you're watching an anime or something, I keep it on subs if I get the opportunity, unless it's like a stellar one like Cowboy Bebop or something. Because that's how it was written. And so for me, I actually wanted to experience this the way that the developers firsthand intended. I don't blame anyone for going Japanese because, I mean, fucking
honestly,
duh.
the Japanese voice acting and, Atsu's voice actress in Japanese, it's really good.
Yeah, it's good both. Like,
it's good both ways. I'm not knocking
ways.
one way or another. Like I said, I'm fully vested. I played Ghost of Tsushima in Japanese. I was a little disoriented with the fact that when the game first came out, the lip syncing didn't match with Japanese.
The complete version.
I know they updated
corrected
it.
it.
Yeah. But this one they went full in with obviously the lip syncing matching with the Japanese. But honestly, the acting's good. All the characters, everybody. I mean, the tension's there. Man, the tension there.
It's really weird hearing. Her name is Erika Ishii in the English voice.
Oh yeah, Erica. She's
she's
super woke.
She is actually, which is cool. She's like a comedian, and but she also really wanted to be a voice actor, and so she got really good at being like a dramatic actor as well. But she's a regular on this streaming service called Dropout, which came up from College Humor. A lot of great shows on there.
College Humor, yeah.
But I've seen her be like really silly and like weird, and then I hear her in this, and I'm like, that's very much her, but she's just wiping the floor. She's doing such a good job. She even does like that kind of like subtle Japanese accent very well. I don't know. I just think this game is stellar across the board. It's more of a good thing.
Yeah. It's been hard for me to parry in this game. Especially when you're surrounded by multiple enemies. And
you just got to position yourself.
Yeah, you really do.
On the
you
outskirts.
really have to kind of like back up and like, I think remind yourself,
Have you
got to
upgraded the dodge roll yet?
I think I just got that upgrade.
That helps.
Yes.
immensely.
Okay, good. All right.
It also puts out fires.
Yes.
That when someone sets you on fire, you'll
Yeah.
need it.
I've been playing a lot of Silk Song.
Silk Song.
Yeah.
It's out, everyone.
Yeah.
Silk Song is a very tight game. It is very much, these creators didn't release the game until they were ready to. You can tell there is an incredible amount of polish in every corner, in every NPC that you have not talked to. There's one named Loam. He broke my heart.
Yeah.
He completely destroyed me.
Yep.
And you can easily miss him. You'll never see him. He's tucked away, and you're not even having a chance. Now, there's been a lot of discourse about the difficulty of Silk Song.
Yeah, I don't think it's that hard. I just think
You're not that far.
Oh.
How far are you, Dylan?
Near the end of Act 2.
Okay. There's a lot of tough things up to that point. Last Judge was definitely a hurdle.
The last judge I actually found relatively simple. I had the fire charm on.
Okay. Yeah, the warding bell helps.
Yeah.
Magma bell, whatever it is. There is a pretty big increase in difficulty in some of the ladder bosses in Act 2, and then Act 3, they don't.
I'll be honest with you, the Clockwork Knights really like fucked me pretty hard.
Yeah, and it's gotten to a point now where I'm doing some of the final stuff in Act 3.
Yeah.
And I'm realizing I'm not having fun.
Oh.
There's no fun being had.
You were saying this before we recorded.
And that's like an issue for me where all I am getting out of it is profound amounts of stress and anxiety.
Which you don't need.
And it's not that I'm not a gamer. I'm a gamer. I like games. I like difficult games. I love Bloodborne. Like, I love a challenge.
Sure.
And most of these bosses, I mean, they're all well designed, but some of them I'm like,
there is some spamming that they do, and you got to get lucky that their animations don't like immediately come one after the other. Because usually with most bosses in video games, they do an attack, and there's a brief period where they stop. In this one, they'll immediately go into their next animation, and I'm just like, oh, I was not expecting that. There was no wind up, no nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have like 3 bosses left, I'm pretty sure, and I'm ready to quit just because I'm like, this isn't fun at all. I don't know why I'm continuing to play this other than I just need to be able to say I did it,
Well, it
which
also-
is something I don't care about anymore.
Well, the amazing thing is that it just feels really nice to play.
It does.
It feels good in your hands. The whole kinetic like translation of what you're actually doing with the controller is, I feel like that's the most tantamount thing in video games these days, because if I'm not really connecting with what I'm doing, it feels kind of shitty.
And I
Hornet's
wonder
a
if that's
dream.
going to change when you have your child. That if you're not going to enjoy games like this anymore at all.
I don't think I do at all. Like right now, there's a point though. Like I like a boss challenge. At some point, it's just pushing the reasonability.
I just wonder if your tolerance is going to lower to the point where it's like, nah, I don't need to deal with this right now. I'm going to go play something else.
there's more
You're going to go
important.
play a comfort food game.
There's way more important things to do with my time.
Yep.
And that's going to be
you
changing
wanna
a
have
lot
fun.
soon.
Yeah.
And you want to have fun doing it. Like, you don't want to sit here and be challenged and get this, kind of like experience of like, well, I feel like I have to finish this. You know?
The thing is, I'd like a challenge, but at some point, I'm like, this seems possibly excessive, and it's for some people. I'm not saying they should have changed it. This is the game they wanted, and I'm fucking pumped. Team Cherry did with it.
I honestly, I was really impressed with you. Actually sped past me pretty quick at a certain point, and I was just like, "Holy shit!" Like you, I mean, you are good at games, and I find myself getting frustrated at my lack of like, because there are sections, especially where there's like lava pits burning, something breaks out underneath you, and you've got to literally just time that out in a very, very specific way. Where usually in other games you could find ways around it and do something like that. Sometimes I'm just not paying attention. Sometimes it's the weekend and I have like 2 beers in my system and I'm sitting there and I'm just like, Jesus Christ, what are you doing, Dylan?
Yeah. Hornet controls like a dream.
Oh, yeah.
Her movement is perfect.
Yeah.
The combat is great. There's a depth to this game, but I'll probably finish it. But if I hit my head a few more times on Carmelita or whatever her name is, I just don't really care. Yeah. And I'll be just as happy not playing it. I'll be happier.
Yeah.
Which is a weird thing to say.
I think that they wanted it to be this difficult.
Well, yeah.
I agree with their decision to make it more difficult.
And I'm happy that a lot of the difficult stuff is in Act 3. So
Yeah.
people can finish it in Act 2 and be done.
Yeah, if they want to. Because you completed it, technically. You beat the game.
Act 2.
I know. But like, you got the game completion screen.
It's it's like
I know.
saying you beat Nier Automata when you
Whatever,
beat
yeah, I
Game
know.
A. You didn't.
I know. I find myself slowing down with it, if only because there's so much other stuff, and that actually takes so much full concentration that sometimes after work, I just don't have it. I work 10-hour days, you work long hours too, and when I get home, sometimes I just want something where I'm not turning my brain off, but I'm allowing myself into this environment and I can kind of get lost in it. But when I'm trying to get to a boss section and I am constantly just getting killed by random like regular enemies, and I'm like, Dylan, why did you fuck up like that? Now you got to go all the way back.
The runbacks are sometimes just stupid. There's no argument to be made for some of these runbacks.
Yeah,
in my opinion.
I would argue you're correct. Yeah.
Luckily, Act 3, a lot of the bosses, they don't force you to do a lot of that.
Okay, though if you're gonna face
That's nice.
The run up to the last judge was probably one of my least favorites. I got very good at it.
There's a couple of spots where I was, I think, very fortunate that I beat the boss in a couple attempts because there were some, like BioWater would have been unforgivable.
I hate
I found Reddit. There is a
That's
secret.
kind of where I'm at.
There's a secret access to BioWater through the putrefied ducks with
Yeah.
the Volt tool.
Oh,
But yep. So Silk Song is nearly done for me, and then I'll jump into another game.
Hades 2 probably.
Nope. Final Fantasy Tactics.
Oh, boy.
baby,
That's coming out in a week.
I got that.
It's out.
Oh, it's out already. Okay.
It's out.
I thought it was coming out in a week.
I have played the video game. I got it on the Switch. It's very good. It's very much Final Fantasy Tactics. The voice acting, the voice acting is way better. The script is a million times better.
It's
It's
that
less
makes
obtuse.
sense.
Yes, it actually makes sense. I understand
new
what's going
voice
on in the
acting?
story. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
all new
yeah, it's
voice
all new,
acting,
yeah.
all new script. They've upgraded like the music. It's very good. It looks like the PSP version, in my opinion. It looks extremely close to it. It's just they've smoothed out the rough edges, but it's still essentially the same game. There are better options for like changing your viewpoint.
The fact that they have the character order on the left, that's new.
Oh yeah, that's good though.
You'd have to, that was like super hidden, and you'd have to go in a menu and click out of there, because there was always a lot of depth to that game. That was
I forgot
buried.
it wasn't there.
It was so buried down in
Yeah.
there. I like, and then like sometimes the grid on that, you can move it around in
can
the
twist
original
it,
game and up and down a bit, but there's sometimes squares you cannot get to.
You can do a full aerial top-down view now.
Yeah, see, that sounds cool.
That it actually really helps because sometimes positioning is the hardest thing in this game, and you can, if you do one like, especially early on in the early skirmishes, if you fuck up, you've got like 2 of your starting characters dead.
And now also you can see where you're going to be placed on the map instead of that screen where it just shows you squares and you don't know where you're placing them actually.
Yeah.
Now you can see where you're placing them in relevance to the starting point, which is nice.
This is a game I will be playing continuously. I am going to get it done by the end of the month, but it's also one of those games where I'm like,
How long does it
I'll
take to beat
probably-
in general?
it depends on how much you're.
I suppose, yeah.
They
Just like any
40,
RPG.
40. If you
40 hours?
If you mainline it, you can get it done in like 32, 33, but
Okay.
you want some upgrades.
You're going to have it's so fun.
It is so good.
The classes are so cool.
Yep.
And
Calculator.
And what happens is like, oh, I want to get the Shihiradori ability from the samurai class, and then
Yeah.
you'll go in there. You're like, I need to get level 4 thief, and I need to get this monk, I need to get this dragoon, and it just becomes very fun watching your characters grow, which is probably the most important aspect of an RPG is watching your characters grow and feeling progress. And I think a lot of them, it doesn't feel as good as it does with this.
The fact that you name the characters and they're kind of bland when they start out, but then suddenly you're like, oh, this guy, Lloyd, he's a dragoon.
Lloyd is the
Lloyd.
dragoon, motherfucker.
And he can jump real far. But then you're like, you actually put little like character notes about how you feel about these characters, like they absorb into you, because then you'll remember them, because like the guest characters are the only like really like story driven characters. It's nobody in your party. So
I wish that they had unique outfits for the classes. That's why I
too.
so often like I don't care about you, Mustadio, Rafa, Malik. You guys, your unique classes aren't that unique, and if I change you just look the same.
Yeah.
Whereas if I make Diamanda into a Dark Knight, she looks fucking baller.
oh yeah.
Yeah,
I
that was
just-
one of the default character names I got, and I hate it. But now I'm like, I love you, Diamanda. You're part of my team.
Diamanda.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not super far because Ghost of Viote came out. It's just Ghost of Viote was going to definitely eat up a lot of my time. That's what my weekend has been. One of the games, by the way, that my wife likes to watch. Normally, it's all she clocks out. She either like puts on some headphones and watches some YouTube stuff or whatever. But she was actually interested in what was going on. Like you said, cinematic. Hades 2.
I heard about this one.
I also heard about this one.
Hades
Didn't this
2.
game come out last year?
It did come out last year. It's kind of weird. Everyone
also
says
just
it's
came
new.
out though at the same
Is that
time.
also? Wow. Okay,
Everyone
all right.
everyone says it's new, but I have like this Mandela.
Mandela.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Medulla oblongata is what you're trying
Oh,
to say.
okay, yeah.
The
It's kind of
medulla
got this
oblongata
Mandela.
effect.
It's got a Mandela effect to me, and I just feel like I've played it before. It actually made the game all that more interesting to me because I'm like, well, I beat the final boss once, and it basically said, okay, come back later. When I was playing it on the Steam Deck, I'm like, okay, I'll come back later, and now it's out, and there's a lot more. I thought what I played, I'm like, okay, I get it. It's like Hades 1. It's better. It's just a better video game.
Yeah. It's been very hard seeing the Discord so active because I won't look at any of it
No, I know.
until
Oh,
I
dear.
play the game, and I'm not going to play Hades 2 until I finish Final Fantasy Tactics Evil East Chronicles and probably Resident Evil 4, so it's a ways out for me.
I'm very close to like beating the game, and I know that. And it's just been a wild ride. It's the same thing with like Stardew Valley. It's one more run. I gotta do.
I just
want
want to see what I'm going to get for a starting weapon or
I just
starting
need to
like.
know. I need to know
birds.
what my boon is.
Yeah.
And I'm going to use the witch's staff this time. I'm going to use the twin flames. Like,
These are the first times of me hearing these weapons. I'm just like,
well, the
whoa,
witch's staff is
oh.
the starting one.
But still, no, it's like it's fun to finally. I'm okay hearing these things now because the game is out. It was so radio.
I mean, that's
silent
not
for so
that would
long.
hardly be a spoiler, wouldn't it? I mean,
No, but like
I would say it's a spoiler beforehand.
okay.
I'm very sensitive to spoilers.
Well, I'm
'cause-
only.
Yeah, I
here's
know
the
I am
thing.
too, but-
I'm only giving him names. I'm not telling him how the weapons function.
right? Yeah,
I mean, you do get like an axe. I mean, you know what an axe is. So it's like, okay. But it's like the way they all function and the way that they like synergize with the boons is so much more like visually appealing in this game.
Okay.
The way you build your character up too, there's so many more little options. You can kind of tweak little things. You can sell things. You can buy things.
I can't wait. I'm fucking jacked.
It is just absolutely tasty because the randomized element of it is one of the most beautiful parts of that game. You can influence some of the randomness, but sometimes the game really wants you to go like, okay, so you've got regular attack and then you've got special attack. But we're giving you boons that are for the special attack. I know you don't like, they're like, we know you don't like the special attack. Try it out with this. And they force you to get good with that other aspect of the game because you can spam attack if you want, but that's boring.
I'm excited to fall in love with characters like Skelly and Medusa, whatever her name was. I forget.
Oh, she's not there.
No, but like to fall in love with new characters.
Oh,
because
yeah.
like I remember every time I go see Skelly, it's like, hey, boyo.
Skelemus?
Well, Skelly in the first one.
He's the training guy?
Yeah.
He's in this.
Okay, good.
His name is Skelemachus.
Okay.
Yeah.
Skelly in the first one, anyways. I'm excited to just the character designs. This
It's gorgeous.
these creators have like that was my favorite part of Pyro.
Yeah.
was just the characters because
Yeah.
they're so great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When the little dog character's like, "Do you like my mustache?" I'm like, "Yeah, dude."
Of course.
I was
Fuck
like, nope.
yeah. You're like,
Yeah, I think we said that in the episode. I was like, nah, change it, take it off.
Yeah, I think that across the board, the way that they pull out the action, it's isometric, much like Hades, but they pull you back further, so you have more like effect on the environment. You can see what's going on more. Because I tried playing Hades 1 again. I'm like, oh, I loved this game, and then I tried going back, and I was just like, it's literally just not the same thing.
Wow.
You're too close to Zagreus. I'm like, I need to zoom out. No, that Hades 2 is very special. It warranted when I first heard Hades 2, I'm like, come on, guys, really? And then I started playing it, and I was like, no, fuck it.
if they did Hades 3, I would be upset. Usually,
No, they shouldn't. I
don't
hope
think they
don't.
will.
Yeah.
I don't think they
but it's
will.
like usually a creator that makes a game like this, there's like we have so many ideas that we didn't get to try, and that's usually where they work through them and make probably the game that they really wanted to make. Suikoden 1 to 2.
Yeah.
You could even say Silksong is just like such an improvement of all the
yeah.
ideas from Hollow Knight.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm super pumped.
I will also say that the storyline in this is better, much better.
Because the storyline of the first one, I would argue, is perfect.
This is better.
Wow. How do you improve on perfection?
I think they do.
There's nothing I would change about it.
Yeah.
And
They when you think you're getting done with the game, it just keeps providing you. Where there was a point in Hades where I just really beat Hades all those amounts of times, and I got it done.
the idea of like fighting to escape hell just to talk to your mother for a second.
Yeah.
Such a powerful idea. And then coming to terms with your father.
Yeah.
Like so cool. So I'm excited for Hades 2.
Yeah. You'll really like the pro tag.
So you've been playing some scary game, haven't you? I forget the name of it.
Yeah, I was actually trying to beat Chronos New Dawn before Silent Hill.
I was thinking Silent Hill.
Before
F, but-
Silent Hill F came out, and I failed. And I was like, well, I'm just gonna go full dive into Silent Hill F. It's a divisive game because it divides the Silent Hill fan base, especially after basically the hot heels of Silent Hill 2 remake that came out. Like that pretty much won over every Silent Hill fan out there. And arguably, we could say Silent Hill 2 is the best that the series has ever brought. It's hard to improve on that, especially from the Silent Hill 2 fans.
I controversially preferred like the original Silent Hill 2.
I'm with you on that. There's no wrong answer. Well, according to the Silent Hill fans, there is only one answer. But what they did with the lore and the continuity, because for Silent Hill F, you're not in Silent Hill. you're in Japan. You're in 1960s Japan, basically post-war Japan, and it's got some very large Japanese themes of family, of patriarchy, womanhood, even like childhood trauma, domestic violence, all this stuff. Like just even like I think
light fun topics.
Yeah, exactly. And all the characters are very diverse in who they are and what they stand for. Like basically your characters' friends all have very diverse backgrounds and kind of like very personal ties with each other, and also personal hatreds with each other that kind of culminate into these monsters. It's very much a Silent Hill game, but it's not. There's no connections with Silent Hill, with the exception of one small thing that fans will pick up, because there's this and I think it started with Silent Hill 1, where there was mention of like a drug, a hallucinogenic drug that a lot of these cult members would take that would induce these kind of like monstrous visions.
Skooma.
Yeah, sure. But I think it was like originally from like a White Lotus type of flower or whatever. And there's ties to that in Silent Hill F, and I won't tell you how. But
I mean, you can see it in the game cover.
You could definitely see it in the game cover, but there's a particular mechanic in the game that is associated with your main character. I'm just going to leave it at that.
Yeah, I know.
There's a very, and maybe and you've probably picked up on it pretty quickly.
Yeah,
because I picked up on it pretty quickly, and I say I'm going to avoid using those.
Yes.
So
it's kind of a monkey's paw thing.
Yeah, but there's so much of it in the game.
Yeah, they really want you to.
They really want you to.
I just don't believe in any of that shit.
Yeah. So
Staff drugs, kids.
Yeah,
they're great, but they're not.
But yeah, they're not. So there's multiple endings to this. There is a UFO ending. I'll confirm that, because every Silent Hill game needs a UFO ending.
Did you get that ending?
I did not.
Oh.
That has and the nice thing is that when you beat the game, and this isn't a spoiler, they give you, there's like 4 different endings, and they give you all the criteria for what you need to do to beat the game.
I wonder what I'm doing to fuck it up.
I don't know if I like that. It tells
I
you
like that too.
So it's like, oh, if you want ending C, do this. But then they also tell you that there's an ending C. Right?
Yes, exactly.
I don't know if I like that.
I do.
I like it because then it's like,
it respects your time.
It respects your time, and it encourages you to play it instead of like, well, I'm just going to go to YouTube and then just find out from somebody like how to get ending B or how to get ending C.
I would prefer to see another ending do this instead of to get this ending. Right? Yeah. I don't know. I don't want them to tell me what the ending's going to be. I'd rather have that like moment. Sure. Tell me what to do, but I'd rather not have them say like someone lives.
And they're not honestly like spoiler. It's not like spoiler categories. I mean, there's one
probably like question mark or something.
I prefer that. Yeah.
No, they actually, so like there's something associated with a tree.
Okay.
I don't know if you came to that point where there's a large tree.
Yeah.
There's something associated with that particular lore. And then there's like other things you have to do, other like collectibles you have to find in the universe, where it's like, it's not like multiple different collectibles, but there's like maybe one thing you could have missed here that it's like, oh, if you take that and read that, that could kind of segue into getting this ending. Cause I'm gonna not a spoiler, but you will get the bad ending right away.
Oh boy.
You will get the bad ending right away. I mean, the bad.
I've heard some like disparaging things about the combat. I didn't find the combat to be all that bad.
I didn't find it that bad either.
It's not really what I'm there for.
No.
You're also supposed to feel powerless in a survival horror game. I think that's the whole point. Maybe that's why I liked the original version of 2 a little bit better. It's clunkier.
Yeah.
It's a little bit more like you're less in control, and that's actually the scary part. Like, is this board actually going to help me? And that people were talking about like weapons degradation. Like, it's such a big thing now.
Yeah.
I'm like, do you forget what games were like? That's what games were like. People love the Elder Scrolls Oblivion. Guess what that has? Mm-hmm. It's got degrading weapons.
Yeah,
but a super easy way to maintain them too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, in this game, you're picking up toolkits.
Okay.
But it's also resource management. That's what people love about video games.
Yeah.
Or like survival horror. I mean, that's the
survival horror specifically.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
And you get to a point where like you get a really good weapon. Like, I mean, you get like certain weapons. You get like fast moving weapons like a sickle. You get a kitchen knife later in the game. Yeah. And then, you start with the, steel pipe. And then you can get a baseball bat. You can get like heavier weapons like a sledgehammer. You
Yeah.
can get an axe,
Yep.
which hugely cumbersome. But man, if you can kind of
can
nail the
land it.
timing and
Yeah.
if you know the patterns of the enemies that you're encountering, you can do some heavy damage with that. But
Let's-
you also have a stamina meter.
Yeah.
Which, if you're not careful, man, that stamina meter drops
You
pretty
have
quickly.
to remember you're a 16-year-old girl in
Yep.
1960s Showa era Japan.
I think Breath of the Wild ruined weapons degradation for a long time to come.
Yeah.
Because that one was so excessive that I think now whenever a weapon degrades, people are just get that same pissed feeling that Zelda gave them.
but
I hated it.
I
And
thought it was fine.
I hated it.
It was-
I honestly,
I would turn it down to 50% of what it was because I don't mind. It's good to encourage people to change weapons, but when it's like you get a good weapon, you're like, I'm never going to use it. I'm afraid it's going to break, so I
Just
don't
save it for bosses or something. Yeah.
But even then, you're
Yeah.
like, I could probably get through this boss, and you just save it and you save it, and I don't know. I think that took us steps backwards in weapons.
the nice thing that
because it's probably a good
games like
system,
that-
but people are so
yeah.
ready to be mad.
actually, Tears of the Kingdom really kind of fixed that for
yeah.
the most part.
Didn't
but
really play it.
So I mean, at the very least, in Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, you were picking up weapons almost constantly, whereas
Yeah.
in Silent Hill F, it's very far in between. You pick up toolkits and you can revitalize some of your tools or whatever.
But sometimes in these games, they want you to run away.
Yeah, and there's a lot of moments where it's like it's just better to run away. There are certain parts of the game later on where they require you to defeat enemies.
Right.
Did you encounter the big boob monster?
Not yet.
Okay.
See, now I consider that a major spoiler. Is what you're
I
saying.
think they're boobs, but someone could argue not.
okay.
It depends
It could be man
because
tits.
the one nice thing about
Those are boobs.
when Silent Hill nails the creature design, there's there's so much metaphor and so much nuance to the creature design that it's like it kind of harkens to the overall lore of the story, and then even like character associations with it. Like,
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of like one game in particular where it was like so heavily, like obviously Silent Hill 2 had heavy nuance to that, but there were a lot of,
Well, I mean, they slap you over the face with it.
yeah, it's like, you understand this metaphor? You understand this metaphor?
Yeah.
It's
It's
too-
about grief.
It's
And guilt.
trauma,
Yeah.
basically.
This monster looks just like my dad.
This is such a good horror game, and man, does it go into wild, fucked up, man. My God.
there are some times where Jordan was just like, really?
Yeah.
Like, what? I'm like, oh yeah, yeah, that's a pretty distinct subject.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Fine.
Yeah, the
Especially
best,
when you start going into every Silent Hill game, it has another world. That's not a spoiler by any means, but the sequences and the events that happen in the other world are just, man, so fucked up. And there's a dichotomy with your character that,
You really do feel like a 16-year-old girl.
yes, you do.
It's
Yep.
I think
Dealing with
that's actually
16-year-old girl problems.
the exaggerated swagger of a 16-year-old girl.
she's a very nervous, not self-confident.
I was trying to make a Miles Morales. I
Tomboyish.
was trying to do a Miles Morales callback.
Yeah.
When they're like, you feel like a young black kid, but they called it exaggerated
You
swagger.
really feel like Spider-Man.
Yeah.
There's you're a 16-year-old Japanese tomboy girl in 1960s Japan, and it's very heavy connotations of, like we talked about, patriarchy. I think the thought of womanhood and the role as the woman in Japanese culture
It's such
at the time.
It's such a cool character to put into a horror game too, because usually I don't know, you get the amnesiac white dude
Yeah,
who's 35.
yeah.
It's cool to mix it up.
Special shout out to the logbook, the journal. There's a lot of context you miss without reading that.
Yes,
and
there
actually,
really is.
There's so much benefit when you see one of those, say, like journal update. You immediately go to it because you learn a lot of things very quickly about the character relationships, and a lot of it can be inferred as you go along because then they start saying the quiet parts out loud. But if you go into it, you're like, oh, this is very early in the game. Oh, this guy's like, he calls me partner because we liked to pretend to be like basically like superheroes together.
They play Space Wars.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And when you first meet him, they're kind of talking awkwardly to each other, and you're like, oh, but you guys are like partners.
Yeah, you guys are like
What's
best
the
friends.
deal? What
whatever.
happened?
Yeah,
Yeah.
But there's kind of like maybe a hidden romantic sexual tension between the two of them or something like that.
Of
That's
course.
just, yeah, of course there is. But it's not the theme of the game. But
No.
I mean, it's the theme with. I'm gonna stop talking.
It's a theme with being a 16-year-old girl.
I'm gonna stop talking
Yeah.
because I feel like I would spoil a lot if I talk anymore.
Yeah.
There's another major game that came out this month that none of us are talking about, and I don't know if any of us are playing Borderlands 4.
Yeah, I
No.
played Borderlands 4.
You played it?
Yeah, I played it.
Well, you're one of the premium gamers
I
that
was
can
one of the
afford
premium
such
gamers.
a
Yeah,
experience.
I haven't played it in the last month because Chronos came out. Chronos is really good. Talk about survival horror in a Soviet post-Soviet Polish apocalypse universe in a weird ethereal. It's a good game. Frustratingly good, but it's a good game.
There's not enough adjectives to describe how you feel about it.
Really, honestly, it's super fun. It's old school survival horror with obviously guns, and you could definitely see the similarities between Silent Hill 2 and Chronos.
I've heard some good things about
Yeah,
it.
it's really good.
I'll give it a shot.
It's
but-
a very mysterious game.
You wanted to finish it though before Silent Hill F, and you decided you couldn't.
I decided I'd rather play Silent Hill F than Chronos, which is not a knock on Chronos. I do want to finish Chronos, but Silent Hill F takes priority over literally everything.
It's like when-
Borderlands 4, though, is a game.
Yeah, I was picturing this because you were actually actively avoiding talking about it.
It's a game.
Well, they're trying
It's
to
a
kind
fine
of,
game. It's a fine game. It's a fine Borderlands game.
They're trying to reestablish some of the tone of the Borderlands universe, right? Because to me, all I think about when I hear Borderlands is cringe internet humor.
Yeah.
Which they don't have that in this game, thankfully.
Yeah.
Really?
Borderlands 3
They got rid of it?
went hard on that. And I think that disconnected me because I'm like, this internet toilet humor is not fun.
It's
to
not
me. It's
funny.
not funny.
It's
at
like
all.
you referenced a meme. What the fuck are?
Yeah.
A meme is not a joke. It's like when Jimmy Fallon has celebrities on, and all they do are activities. No, they just do activities.
Yeah.
They just do it's like a pie throwing contest. It's like there's nothing
Whatever,
inherently
yeah.
funny about this. You're just
Well, keep in mind, we live in a TikTok generation where meme culture is huge, and obviously, memes change by the month, and inside jokes change by the month.
well. Part of the time when I was playing Borderlands 3, which I only played for maybe 2 hours at most, I felt like I was going to stumble upon a sad guy on a bench, and his name would be Sad Keanu or something like that.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
just I kept waiting for the shoe to drop. I find so many of the Borderlands characters just absolutely annoying. Stop fucking talking to me.
Except Kate
Yeah.
Blanchett.
Well, yeah,
Poor Kate Blanchett.
she's great in that.
She's the
movie.
greatest
Is she?
20-year-old
Yeah.
I've ever seen.
She's
Yeah, but
gorgeous.
she wasn't enough to save it. But otherwise, it's a fine game. It's a fine shooter. The art is really good. Obviously, if you're not a premium gamer, you're going to experience your stuttering issues, the frame rate drops, or
I
whatever.
can't afford it. I'm not a premium gamer.
Yeah. But, I mean, Randy Pitchford says you should understand the nuance behind the game before you go judging it on the internet.
Randy Pitchford's a clown.
Some people should not talk.
Honestly, defend your game to a certain point, but, just
This guy just thinks
log
he-
off on social media. Please.
This guy just thinks he's Peter Molyneux with a harder edge.
Well, and
Yeah.
eventually you need to realize the hole is deep enough.
Mm-hmm.
You're just digging,
Yeah.
and maybe
I,
just stop. I don't know. It's like No Man's Sky. The guy realized I've dug a pretty deep hole. I'm just not going to talk.
Now
until
I'm
the
just going to
game
be
is fixed.
apologetic.
Yeah.
And not even apologetic to an extent. He's just I'm just going to shut up and make a game now.
Exactly. I'm going to shut up and maybe fix a lot of these issues that a ton of people have been experiencing.
Yeah.
It's a fine game. It's a good board. It's better than Borderlands 3.
You sound so much like you're apologizing.
I know,
for
no
it.
kidding. It's a fine game. Like I said, better than Borderlands 3. The only thing that I miss is that the main villain in this game is not Handsome Jack. And I think
He's the
Handsome
best,
Jack
yeah.
ruined villains
the other ones,
in the
yeah.
Borderlands series moving forward. Charismatic, hilarious, funny, sadistic, just obviously a mean guy.
I did get tired of him talking in my ear at a certain point. He's
Yeah.
like, I'm taunting you. I'm really cool.
I'm quirky and sadistic and
I'm like
funny.
the Joker of this universe.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean this guy is fine. He's obviously a villain that mind controls everybody and
Oh, okay.
whatever. That's his shtick. But
And you're trying to find a vault.
yeah, you're a vault hunter. You land on this planet trying to find a vault, and of course you find a large conspiracy. It's like a prison planet, so to speak.
Oh, okay.
It's like a large conspiracy that this guy is controlling everybody with this computer chip in their necks. And then you got I think this group called the Neck Rippers or whatever, where it's those are the psychos. Where
Oh.
basically
Oh,
they rip it out
gotcha.
and then they become psychotic in nature. So
Jesus Christ. Well, you know what? I probably will never play it ever again.
it's a game. like I said, it's a game. That's my glowing endorsement.
What other big games are still coming this year? I mean, we've said Metroid Prime 4.
Ninja Gaiden
Pokemon
4.
Legends ZA is coming out in the middle of
Okay,
the
you
month.
both just dropped
Did
huge
you guys
ones.
hear I said Ninja Gaiden
Yeah,
4?
I can't think about both of these at the same time. Ninja Gaiden 4 is coming.
Yes, sorry.
No, it's okay.
No,
Go
you
ahead.
said it first. You go.
Okay, Ninja Gaiden 4. We haven't seen a new Ninja Gaiden game, at least a third-person action-adventure Ninja Gaiden game for 10 years. And the last one was Yaiba Ninja Gaiden Z, which was an awful game.
Didn't they do Ninja Gaiden Black? They redid that.
Yeah, they redid the second one, you know,
Yeah.
Unreal Engine 5 upgrade last year. And that was a really good remake.
Is Platinum making Gaiden 4?
Yes, Platinum is working with Team Ninja. So Team Ninja, I think, is the lead guys, and Platinum's working on the combat,
I
which
love
that is a match made in heaven right
Yeah,
there,
absolutely.
boys. And it looks amazing. Apparently, a lot of people that have gotten early hands on it, glowing reviews.
That's interesting.
Yes, I'm really excited because you can play as two different types, two ninjas. You play as Ryu Hayabusa, basically the OG guy, and then
OG. I know that
new
name.
guy, a new guy from the Shadow Ninja Clan.
Dante.
Yeah.
I just made that up. I don't know.
Okay, and you said Pokemon. That's the other one. which-
Pokemon Legends ZA. I'm honor bound to buy these.
Your honor is bound to these games.
Yeah.
Pokemon was so big for me. It never quite left me. There's always a part of me that will find so much delight in what these games are. Pokemon Legends Arceus was very good, but it was more like traditional with an open world, and you're going around and you're catching these to like monsters to catalog them. And while I really enjoyed it, I never finished it because it's just a very big, long game with very bland environments. A lot of like open space that wasn't quite visually appealing. I thought it was cool because they toned down like the battle system because they knew there was going to be no competitive scene. It's a single player game only. And now they're going to real time combat, which is actually very interesting to me.
That'll be very interesting.
So you're going to be moving around the field, giving commands to your Pokemon, and the Pokemon are kind of doing their own thing. They'll have like evasion stats that matter depending on their positioning. I just think that sounds really fucking cool. It's also taking place in the same region as the 6th gen of games, which are the first ones for the 3DS, X and Y. So you've got Mega Evolutions, and I'm really excited to see those return because Mega Evolutions was maybe one of the cooler gimmick elements they introduced in those gens. Because then afterwards they did Z moves, which are just powered up moves. And then after that they did Gigantamax, which just makes your Pokemon really big. And in the latest gen, it's Terastallization, which can change its typing.
These are all words I have no idea what's going on. You don't have to explain it to
It's a
me.
morphological being.
Okay.
I
all
have news.
What is a morphological being?
Well, check out the Power Rangers episode of Popcorn Dogs.
Yeah.
Hang on, wait. Let me get under the table before I say this next game. Battlefield 6.
Oh, dude, why? Why are you getting it?
I mean, yeah.
The Last Jedi game comes out. Respawn is very important to me. I will be getting that.
Titanfall 2, yeah.
I will not spend money on it.
Yeah. I'll let you borrow it.
However I get it, I won't spend money on it.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I will Battlefield 6 looked interesting, and I might have picked it up in another world. The unfortunate thing here is that like I've got other shit I need to be doing, even in games. So there's stuff I would prioritize above it. And with all this news, I just can't see myself buying it until maybe it's $10.
There's so many other things to keep us busy.
Yeah, there really are.
Do we have a list of the other stuff that's coming out, or did we just?
No,
There's
there's enough. I don't even want to know. There's too many already.
I keep going onto the store.
Outer
I go onto the
Worlds
store.
2? Outer Worlds 2? You guys into that?
I liked the first one.
I liked the
fine.
first one too, so I
I
thought
thought it was
getting
okay.
Yeah.
That'd be all right.
I'm buying that physical though, obviously.
Yeah.
I mean, just Metroid Prime 4 in itself. That's a huge one.
Yeah, Kirby
yeah,
Air Riders 2. That's coming out.
Oh man, yeah, that's gonna be
Yeah.
awesome.
I heard Kirby Air Riders actually fucks pretty hard.
Yes.
It's a very good game, and the way that they're making this new one, if you watched the direct, which I actually did for Kirby Air Riders, they actually it's a racing game unlike you've ever seen. It's very cool sounding, and I'm anxious to get my hands on it.
I'm excited.
I was watching Grand Pooh Bear play a little bit of it, and he started off kind of laughing. By the end, he was like, do I love this game? Yeah.
Kirby Air Riders fucks.
It's going to surprise a lot of people. I got to imagine, Kirby.
Well, it's a Sakurai game.
You know, and as soon as Dusk Bloods comes out for the Switch 2,
Oh, yeah.
I think that all bets are off. I'm actually just going to sell the rest of my video games. I'm going to put them in the front yard just like a rocker chair.
That Vampire Masquerade 2 game, I think, is coming out this month, too.
Bloodlines.
Bloodlines 2, yeah.
And those are, people love those games.
It's made by the Chinese Room, which is going to be interesting. They made...
Everyone's gone to the Rapture.
Everyone's gone to the Rapture. They made a lot of walking sim games, so this is going to be interesting. It's a combat-focused game.
Yeah, I don't know.
There's
a lot of talking.
A Requiem's coming next in February.
Yep.
3 days after I get a baby.
Yeah, man, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yep.
You're gonna have to
We'll
tell
tell you
Carly
all
to put that
about it.
Yeah, we'll talk about it.
That'll
We'll
be a big-
spoiler the fuck out of
That'll
that
be a
for
big release when I get a child.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to that one. Yeah.
But yeah,
Maybe the baby will come out fully formed.
Maybe he's going to say, I don't like Nintendo. I'm like, cool, that's an option.
there's a game coming out this month that I hope you guys consider looking into. It's a game called Dispatch. Have you guys
I've heard
ever
of this.
played?
It's not that trailer you made us watch, is it?
No. But still, I want you. We'll be talking about that later. No, Dispatch is made by a lot of the old Telltale guys that did. I think their last claim to fame was Tales from the Borderlands 1 and 2.
Oh, yeah.
So this is like a superhero
okay.
Call center game.
I've heard about this, and
Yeah.
it does kind of intrigue me.
Yeah, the writing is actually pretty hilarious. I played the demo of it on PC.
When's it
and
coming out?
It's coming out at the end of the month. I think the 22nd.
Okay.
But the writing on it is pretty hilarious. Like the Tales from the Borderlands games are actually really really good, really funny. So
Actually funny.
Like
Yeah.
there were times in those games I actually laughed out loud.
I liked Wolf
Not
Among
like
Us.
Yeah,
I know that they made a sequel to Wolf Among Us.
they're
I didn't ever
apparently
touch that.
they're making it.
I thought it was out.
Oh
for some
no,
reason.
no! It was supposed to come out. But
Jesus. Well,
Anyway, so yeah, that's coming out at the end of this month. I would consider you to try it out. But it's interesting because you're working in a call center.
if it's
and
$15,
there's-
I'll buy it.
and you're dispatching heroes to certain areas of the city
Yeah.
to kind of solve crimes or stop bad guys or whatever.
So it's like
and
a
you have to
management
send
sim.
have to send the right people to do the right jobs. Yeah. And then obviously there's talking and you can choose conversations and whatever, and you can obviously have good relationships with some of the heroes.
It reminds me of Promise Mascot Agency.
I remember you talking about that one, yeah.
Which you guys were just like, what the fuck are you talking about?
That's most of the weird games you talk about. You were
That was-
telling,
yeah,
you were
that
telling
was
me
a
about
game.
how you were having relationships with like a stapler in your house in a game or something.
Yeah.
Oh, is that
Yeah,
Date
yeah.
Everything?
Yeah, date everything.
Date Everything?
That game rules.
Yeah.
My wife and I play it together.
It was fun talking with Jordan about that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
But yeah, I and then Tormented Souls 2. That's a kind of like a ode to the original Resident Evil survival horror game.
Yeah.
I got that on my list this month.
A lot of games.
This is just too much.
too
I mean,
many.
I'm going to be playing Yote the rest of the day.
Yeah.
I ain't got no plans.
I'm going to finish installing Christmas lights and then watch the Packers.
What?
They're permanent lights. Carla
Oh.
wants them for Halloween. So
Okay. All right.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Cool.
That's my plan. Then I'm going to fucking beat Carmelita, and then I'm going to go to Verdania, and then I'm going to go to Lost Lace, and I'm going to put that fucking Silk Song away for a while.
Yeah.
And then Hades 2.
Then Hades.
No, Chronicles. Evilise Chronicles.
Oh yeah. Then Hades 2.
Hades 2.
Maybe depends on how quickly you beat. So R.I.P. for everybody's wallets
And free times.
and free time. So
I mean, the reality here is that I'm probably going to be feasting on these for quite a while.
yeah.
Hades 2,
There is a winter lull. There's always a winter lull. So
Yeah.
You'll be busy anyways.
yeah, you'll be busy.
December 4th is such a strange release day for 4.
I feel
Well,
like
it's going to
that's-
sell Switch 2s, and it's going to sell...
Fair enough.
Yep.
Yeah. So we do want to thank a lot of our Patreon executive producers like Brian Ward, Ryan Christiniak, Kip Kipper, Jordan Hoff, Kelly Gutowski, Bryant Ross, Phil Just Red Bear Phil, thanks Tyler, Justin Melly, Just Sonic, Spetsnaz, Ejat, Mr. Tony Pepperoni, thank you for joining the group, and our first ever Cute Bomb supporter, Phil Wright.
Yes. Now, we have reached the next tier of Patreon. This, I didn't even know what it did because no one's ever supported us there.
Okay.
So I saw that Phil Wright altered his membership. I'm like, what is this? First, thank you, Phil.
Thank you, Phil.
Appreciate you.
Yeah.
But it's where they get to choose a topic for an episode.
Oh, that's great.
Yes. And Phil, I don't know if he said something concrete. He said maybe like a 1994 Golden Years of Gaming. And...
Oh, that's pretty good.
That's a good one.
That's Chrono Trigger, man.
But I don't know if that's what we're going to do. I'll keep talking to Phil. But yeah, we have a cute bomb. So Thank you for that.
Thanks.
Thank you, Phil.
If you
Appreciate
want to
it.
support us, go to patreon.com/hairthedogcast, and you can get access to all of our other shows, bonus episodes, lots of great perks.
Love you.
Tons of great perks. Otherwise, have fun out there. Game. Just enjoy yourself.
Eat good.
Eat well. Take care of yourself.
More food on the Discord, please. I'd like to see your meals.
Yeah.
I was actually just talking about games. Yeah, eat shit, but play games. That's what I mean.
Eat shit, play games.
I mean,
Frozen pizzas and
ramen
Silk
noodles.
Song.
Ramen noodles. You could be living off of ramen noodles for the next couple months.
oh boy.
So,
If you have to.
yeah, I guess. So
You're
thanks,
gonna have a
guys.
heart
Thanks for
attack.
listening.
Yeah.